Two worlds, saved from destruction, separate from one another, yet bound by magic. Terrene, the human world, and Faerû, a world of magic. These worlds may have been spared annihilation, but there is still work to be done. People to protect, places to visit, and adventure to be had. Welcome to Fractured Worlds, Guardians.
What is going on, everyone, and welcome back to Fractured Worlds Guardians!
Ask me about my penis.
Why? Why are we? Do not ask me about my penis. Not yet. It's fine. It's only been like, oh, it's been a night of drinking. Hopefully I remembered to put on McLotion during that. Hope everyone's doing good.
It's not McLotion. You have fucking, what, needle lotion or whatever the fuck it is.
What is that sound? What is that, Elspeth?
Yahtzee! Actually, I'm gonna fucking roll. I'm gonna roll to see if we're gonna have good RNG today. I'm gonna get it out. I'm gonna get my bad juge out right now.
Go get some food, Tiger. Tiger needs to get his food. He's cooking. What is up, everyone? Wait, what do we get? What's the roll? Go ahead. No, Elspeth. Come on. This is all about our RNG today.
19!
Yes!
19!
All right,
oh, you
good.
can't see it.
Today's episode's gonna be great. Brad's not gonna screw us over at all. Brad said, what did you say in the DMs, Brad? Prepare your fuckholes.
Prepare your fuckholes.
And then I tweeted it out what you did. I had to call it out because it was the creepiest picture of
Louis Anderson?
Of Louis Anderson. Oh man, but welcome back, everyone. Hey, if you're new here, no big deal. This is Dungeons and Dragons. We're on episode 18 of season 2. Fractured Worlds Guardians is this one. So if you've never watched Dungeons and Dragons, stick around, chill out, relax, open up the imagination. It's a lot of role play, a lot of dice rolling, and a lot of just weird shit, but it's a lot of fun too. And we're real happy to have you here because today's it's a beautiful Thursday. Beautiful Thursday. It really is.
It is a beautiful Thursday.
It's beautiful outside. Like, I can't see right now. What if I open this? That might be too bright.
It was storming here, and now it's sunny.
See, that's what I'm saying.
Indiana.
And it's because we rolled a 19.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I want to grill Tiger on what he's eating. Tiger!
Grilled chicken.
Tiger, what are you eating?
Today,
can you show it off?
Today we bring you
what is
the
it? Is it fried?
fake chicken strips from the baked oven. You see?
Ooh, chicken.
These are the fake chicken strips. They look like the real chicken strips, though they are not real. Though they are.
I had fake chicken strips today too.
Oh,
but are they like
Wait,
tofu?
What do you mean?
I don't really know. They're like oat. Like they have like oats.
Oat?
Like the breading and I think it's soy. For the fucking meat.
Why don't you?
Sorry, I'm gonna eat. It's gonna be like we're waking up for breakfast in the D&D anyways.
Now everyone's hungry.
Oh, well,
Tiger.
I had steak and eggs before this.
I had Chinese food.
Now everyone's starving.
John, you're the only one that's
Hot
starving.
stickers,
I
hot
am
sour
not.
soup,
I actually
General
had-
Tso's chicken,
What did I have?
Egg
I still
rolls.
say General Tso.
and I had boba tea.
Ooh, today already?
Yes, sir.
Bubble tea?
And now you're drinking a...
I'm drinking a hard cider.
Woo! Keep it.
Guys, I think I'm becoming an alcoholic because I drank a lot last night as well.
Hey, we'll accept you no matter
Cheers.
what.
Mama's got the shakes. Gotta get rid of them.
Egg wolves. Someone did say egg wolves. You did
Egg
say
wolves?
egg wolves. Egg
wolves.
wolves. Brad, what did you eat today besides fake chicken? What's wrong with this world?
Mexican bean burger or something. I don't remember what it was called.
How did you get fake chicken and a Mexican bean burger all in one meal?
Me and Emma had the most fucking... I have no word that I can describe it as that is legally allowed on your channel.
You can say it. Well, actually, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe you can't say that.
It was so OCD. We had like potatoes and fake chicken and like a Mexican bean burger thing and some carrots, and they were all like separate.
How do you get that? You ordered it from different places, or you just
Emma
grocery
just
store?
we just grabbed like random things from the freezer, I guess. I don't know. You have to ask Emma. She made the food.
You have to ask
Brought it
Emma.
out. personally, I loved it because I have like legit OCD. So I always, when I was a kid, wanted one of those plates where they separate all your food out. But I don't know.
Wait, your food can't be touching?
No.
I know. That's why I don't like you. That's why. I'm the guy who puts every piece of everything, no matter what the meal is, together, and I mix it all around.
I do
Like that
the
too.
same
I
thing
literally, because it's all going to my stomach, so I'm just a gluttonous
Mm-hmm.
eater.
Especially if it's like a bowl, like a burrito bowl. like
burrito
fucking,
bowl. I shake that shit
There's
up.
certain things that I do that with, and it's usually rice-based meals like curries and things I
Yeah.
mix up.
Curries are fine. They're supposed to be
that's
mixed with
serious.
rice.
I do it for an OCD
They're
reason.
supposed to be mixed with
I do it so that
They
the clean
are.
rice soaks up all the disgusting goo in my head. I'm like,
I think it,
rice
if
Yeah,
it's all
I would
savory,
never
if it's all
expect this from
savory,
you.
it doesn't matter.
like
Like
I
if it's a
do,
fucking
right.
plate of green beans and potatoes and chicken, just put fucking
Right.
all
I would
together.
never expect this from
Like
you, Brad.
Indian food. If you get rice with it right, you just take you get the fucking whatever you got for the sauce. You just pour the rice in a fucking bowl, and then you pour that shit over the rice, and you mix that shit all together.
Hey, what are we talking about? Because I blacked out, and this is where I tuned
Food.
in. I was like,
What did you eat?
I had steak and eggs.
Steak and eggs?
Yeah,
How
I
are
made
you
steak and
people?
eggs.
What are you guys eating? What's like?
Steak and eggs is good, dude.
It's so
Yeah.
good, but
Bacon,
like,
egg? You're not gonna ship for about 6 weeks.
Yeah. I'm
Eat
tired
your
of
fucking
shitting all the
greens.
time.
hey, if anyone in chat is
what we
hungry,
do.
I'm so sorry because this is not the time to be coming in.
A lot of people
I'm
are
really
like,
gonna-
oh
I'm gonna-
shit.
I'm really gonna solidify because I'm gonna eat a brick of cheese after fucking Fractured Worlds.
Brick
And
of cheese.
I am making homemade mac and cheese.
I'm just
tonight.
working on my night cheese.
I have a pound of pasta, and I have almost a pound and a half of cheese that's going in that pasta.
Oh my god.
What kind of cheese though?
Guys.
It's sharp cheddar, and then
Oh
it's
yeah.
gonna
Okay.
be sharp cheddar with a bit of feta in there.
Oh yeah,
you gotta
girl,
make sure you
feta's
put some
better.
butter in
I
it.
had a chicken
Butter and
quesadilla.
garlic.
Like that's it. Chicken quesadilla to start the morning off.
Well, stop being a basic bitch.
I know. And you know what? Though this basic bitch is gonna survive today's episode of Fracture World's Guardians. Brad
he's hungry.
did send
'Cause
me
he's hungry.
$12.45 because I started on time today. Thank you, Brad, for your money. Thank you, Twitter, for not believing in me.
Why $12.45?
I have no
Thank you.
idea because I feel like that's gonna come into play somehow. Such a random number, or that's all.
I
don't like
that was his PayPal accounts at like $500, $512.45. So he was like okay with losing it.
We have to run. No, it's just that it was at 12:45. That's all.
Yeah.
That's all
for
I
you.
got.
No,
That was
I
all
actually,
that-
I'm
that
going
was
with
all that
John's story. Anyone that separates their food has to have an even fucking number in their PayPal account.
Yep.
Yeah.
Agreed.
It's like, do you listen
Round
when
down, round up.
If your TV has numbers full of volume, do you put them on even numbers or odd numbers? Or
Doesn't matter.
When you guys eat Skittles, do you separate
Oh, you're
them
like
by
my
colors?
wife, Brad. She's always always 18, 28, 38. Fucking weird.
Can't leave that on 11.
Are you the same with the radio? Like
You sick
radio on a
freak.
car? You don't.
Yeah, but I always had the thing that would be like different bars.
Yeah.
So bars is whatever. I'm not sitting there counting the bars. I'm not like.
Gotcha.
Meta will get like bouts of OCD where I'm like, I'll bring groceries in and I'll put them away in the cupboard, and then she'd be like in there for like 20 minutes arranging everything, and I was like, I put it in there already, and she's like, OCD moment, I just have to do this, and I'm like,
Yeah.
okay.
Oh, OCDs. Yeah, it's a thing.
I have that with my bathroom shit. Like all my, not my shits, but like my
Every
bathroom.
poop has to come out at a certain angle.
This is not a 45.
Only an even amount of logs must
Only-
drop.
Yes. You're like dividing
3
it up.
inches clench. 3 inches clench.
Pinch, pinch.
Oh
If
my.
it's three logs, he just sits there till tomorrow.
That's when you know OCD is taking over. If like it's with your poops. Like if anyone out there, if you're pooping and counting, like I'm sorry, like good luck. We have your back. We're here. We'll be here. You can watch.
I had a friend in high
Burning.
school. That he was one of those guys. He had to touch things, right?
He was a toucher.
He had to when he'd go to lunch in high school.
Yeah.
Whatever table he would sit at, he would have to walk around the table and touch every seat. Like I thought he was fucking around. I thought he was just being a high school kid, right?
Mm-hmm.
I hadn't seen him in years, and I saw him like 6 months ago, and we went out to dinner, and he touched every fucking.
Still does it. Hey.
Wow.
It's one of those things that like in their mind, they cannot do what they need to do until it's done. Like that's crazy. But before we start a podcast on OCD, let's jump into Fractured Worlds Guardians, because I know we have a lot to do today. Brad, where were we last time? What happened last episode for anyone who missed it, or who, all that good stuff?
Last episode,
I'm coming.
Chapter 17, known as The Law.
I fought the law won.
And
I fought the law.
And the law won.
I thought.
Breaking the law, breaking the law. Chaplain and Clutch went to they broke into the Keep of the Mages and were hanging around.
We broke it.
We were let
You
in.
really did.
We were let in.
I kind of let him in.
Completely
You were
broke
not supposed to be there.
You half broke in and half hadn't. You went there and waited to contact the Grand Chan because you wanted some information on the McLotion thing. Pith and Poo Poo went to the Scroll Merchant, and Poo Poo Cakes just went crazy and attacked this merchant. Go.
I did not attack him.
As far as the merchant was concerned, you attacked him. And the guards were called, and Poo Poo was herded off to the dungeons. Then Chaplain and Clutch encountered Oadi, the shamanistic gnome. I can hear myself. Is that?
It's
a thing?
McLoken.
Oh,
What?
fucking
How?
McLoken.
It's always
Learn,
bro.
learn how to fucking non-echo.
Here, let me.
You just have to turn down your sound a little.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
I can hear
They
you.
saw the little shamanistic gnome from Doldos Quarry, and he granted Chaplain the ability of the Moon Touched, which allowed him to have a bunch of advantages against creatures of darkness and the night. He gave Clutch an item known as the Solid Eye,
Yes, I have the solid die.
which allows him to track the hag into the ethereal plane and have his vengeance once and for all. Poo Poo Cake stood trial briefly, had to pay a fine, and then he was told that he was exiled from Cerulean for a while. He traded in the very powerful item of the Book of Whispers as a bargain.
We're gonna get that back.
And
Not. There's no way.
We get it back.
he was allowed to leave. Then Chaplain and Clutch finally spoke to the Grand Chan, who said that he can help them speak to Mr. Sooner, but they have to go and see him in Barrow's Bottom. When you all met up together, finally, the armorer gave Pith Terrathorn back. He had kind of combined Terrathorn's hilt with a new blade and the power of the Venom Staff, and created a short sword known as Terraspite. And he gave Poo Poo Cakes Mr. Blink's wand, and then you all went and got fucking pissed.
Piss drunk.
In London.
Mm-hmm.
We got wasted, man.
Wasted! And that's where we begin today's session. If you all are ready, we shall begin.
I'm scared.
I'm ready. Let's go.
Once again, in the city, the elven city of Cerulean. The hidden city of the elves. No longer really hidden, to be honest. Thanks to a bunch of meddling kids in season 1.
And their fucking dog.
Dog. You guys once again awaken in the city of Cerulean. You are in the Talathon's Inn. Each of you will have the vaguest memories of the evening. You started drinking in the Gull's Neck Inn, then you moved around to a little alleyway bar, then you ended up in this like under a tree area where there was this strange bar where people were serving all these frothing liquids and you were just knocking them back. Then you ended up walking the streets with some brown bags and liquor. Eventually the night wound on to the point where you stumbled into Talathon's Inn, threw some gold at an elf, and fell asleep in a modestly sized with 2 double beds. As each of you wake up, the sun is piercing through an open window. The sounds of Cerulean begin to filter in a little too loudly for each of your hungover minds. As you look around, the room's like a relatively nice room, really. It's quite a big room, clearly designed for a traveling group, maybe like a group of bards or something like that. Like it's definitely a traveler's room. On one wall, there's a huge, giant painting of a giant white stag. On its back is an elven lord in that familiar white armor of a high elf. Clutch, being the first awake, now ever so as everyone's stirring, Clutch is already pulling his boots on. You have a headache. Everyone has a headache, and it's imposed upon you by me, God. In the window, the open window, you see David ruffling his feathers, doing that thing that birds do, where they do that thing. Give me a perception check.
Everybody?
And so it begins.
No, just Clutch.
All right. What is that? Oh my.
On his little leg is a very small piece of parchment, like a little note tied to his leg.
Can I reach out and grab it? Like, can I?
Yeah, he's there.
He's right there. David. David, come here.
He looks at you with his horrible eagle eye.
A little closer, David. You're too far.
He's a big bird in a window.
Okay. He got a little closer. Okay.
He's a little closer.
I open it up.
Yes. It says, King Chan requires your presence at the Keep of the Mages. Tiny little thing.
Guys, hey, wake up! Everyone up! Are they all in the room with me?
Yes.
Guys, wake up! Chop chop! We got a
You're
letter.
so loud right now.
No, I know. I'm not feeling well either, but we got a letter. It's from the King Chan. He says he needs us to come to the Mage Tower. Poo poo.
It's so bright.
I know, brightness sucks, right? Poo poo. Up.
Turn off the sun.
No, I can't. Can't turn off the sun. What you guys talking about? Come on, let's go. Get up.
Do you want to try?
Minor illusion. I put a big old wall of like a big wall up that blocks the sun.
Yeah, perfectly. Yeah. Now the room is perfectly dark. Pitch
I lay my head back down and I try to go back to sleep.
No, poo poo. This you're the one who's gonna get us in there. The king.
Why are you yelling?
Okay.
You're
You're
yelling
right.
so loud
No, that's
right
fair. That's fair. I'm gonna calm down.
You think he's yelling really loud by
Guys.
chance, guys?
I think this is important.
All right, what's it say? What's
What?
it say?
What
Oh, God.
It says the King Chan wants to see us in the Mage Tower.
How many fucking Chans are there?
Is there a bucket
There's like
in here?
13.
No,
I'm
do
correct.
not pith.
Is there a bucket?
I
Pith
do.
is not
Out
gonna
the
handle this.
window! Out the window!
No.
I do an image of a bucket.
Okay, all right, it's fine. I don't think I can keep it down. Brad, can I roll a Constitution roll?
Sure you can. Yeah, give me a con save.
Thank you.
No, you're good. You're
I'm
about
fine, boys. It's all right. It's good. Went back down.
the greatest constitution of everyone here. If anyone can bounce back from a hangover, it's you.
Okay, listen. I think we really need to get wrapped up. So everyone, I mean, not wrapped up. I gotta go, do my clutch kind of thing. I'll be right back, but you all just get ready, okay?
Well, I can come with you. I just have some, I can just put my boots on, get ready.
No, that's fine. Take your time. I gotta go.
You gotta rub his dick with that stuff.
Thank you, Poo Poo.
Oh, she
All
didn't
right.
understand. I was trying to help her out.
Yeah, well, I appreciate it.
You're welcome. Very welcome.
Can I go out the door, and find? Is there any general bathrooms that I saw when I was drunk coming?
There is a general washroom.
Great.
Roll me a perception check as you head, or an investigation check.
Okay. Oh yeah, there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, just down the hall, you head in. There is 3 elves in there, naked, washing themselves in wash basins. There's a slosh of water.
Girls or guys?
Guys.
Oh.
You went into the men's. That was
I didn't know if they did that back then. All right.
If you failed that perception check, that would have been the women's.
Damn it.
But no, you head in, and there's some private basins.
Great.
That you can hide behind.
Yeah, I mean, so all you're gonna hear, I'm just gonna go behind there and pull out the lotion, and I place it on my penis, and all you're gonna hear is.
Is he okay? Is he all right?
I think he might just be pooping.
Shifting around.
Oh, yeah, right.
Well, actually, the stuff he has put on has nettles in it, and
What stuff?
nettles, the lotion he has to put on.
Oh, you
Yeah.
mean on his?
On his tallywhacker, yes.
On his dick.
Oh.
Yeah. It
Where's
is,
my loincloth?
It is not pretty. He has to do that at least 6 times during the day and 6 times at night. And
Oh.
so we have
Why
to
am
get the
I
Barrow's
naked?
bottom to go find the Grand Chan. But now the King Chan? Who's the King Chan?
There's an elf in the room with you, Clutch, who says, "Yeah, that's it. You show that turd who's boss."
1,
Yeah.
2, 3, clench.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, clench.
Yep, I
3
got
inches
it.
pinch. 3 inches pinch.
Okay, thank you, elves.
Your hand is no longer blue.
Oh, thank God. All right, I zip up, or well, tie up, and head back into the room with the others.
Sure.
I stand up, and when I stand up, I notice that the only real cloth that I wear is missing. And why am I naked, Brad?
Roll me
Wait,
intelligence
are we all naked?
with disadvantage.
What do you want me to roll?
Intelligence with disadvantage. See if you can remember.
Please remember this. Please remember this, Tiger.
18.
12.
You lost your loincloth
Oh, 12.
in a bet. A terrible bet that you could never have won with a very, very burly looking elf in the Rangers.
Well,
Come on.
since I'm all hanging out, is anybody gonna need something? And
Oh.
I stand up. I'm just buck naked.
I have my old cloak, and I'm like, here you go. There you go.
Come on, man.
Come on, what?
Just can you?
I'm 400 years old.
I know, and I could tell.
Nothing we all haven't seen before.
Yeah.
Yes. Be honest here.
How many times have we
This
seen
is very
poo-poo
big.
naked?
Just
I
wrap it
mean,
like
you
a
can
robe.
wrap it around.
Yeah, just
It's a robe. Does it have a hood?
no.
Yeah, it
Have a
does.
hood.
It does. It does. It had a little hood that comes up.
And I
It
just-
probably comes up way over.
Since it's way bigger than me, can I just put it on and just look like an old man with a whole huge robe wrapped around him with a hood over his head?
Yeah,
Yeah. I'm turning into an actual wizard.
slowly.
All right, hey, I really think it's time for us to go. If you all are ready, I think we should get to the Mage's Tower.
I'm putting
Where are
clothes
we-
over
where are
my
we going?
burnt-in
Sorry?
armor.
Here, Pith. Look,
Ah.
look what I got. I give her the note so she can read it. That's from David. That's from Bird.
Oh, that's very official,
Hold
isn't
on.
it?
How did David find the King Chan?
I
Didn't
have.
you send him out to do other things?
Yeah, I sent him out to scout for that huge dragon, and he said he'd come back, but he came back with this. So
Ah, why are you still yelling?
that was definitely not me yelling. I'm
Well,
Not
very,
like he's yelling to anybody else.
no, I'm calm right now. Everything.
No,
I'm,
he's just talking normally.
thank you, Pith. Thank
Why
you
are
for
you yelling?
Okay.
Poopy, your headache is
Yeah,
very
Pooper,
strong.
Are you all right, man?
Oh, God, I pull the cloak over my head so it like closes my eyes a little bit, and I'm like, let's just be on our way.
I pull out the sunglasses I haven't worn in a very long time and throw them on. Totally doing it.
I head out as well.
You all head out. As you pass the front desk, there's a little elven man that waves you on. I hope you had a wonderful stay. Please do come again.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate you.
Saloon guide you.
Barely remember checking in.
Yeah, I don't know. Did we pay them?
Is this an illusion?
Very generous of you, he says.
Wait.
You know, I know.
Each of you remove 5 gold.
Jesus.
No choice.
Oh,
in the matter.
I have no gold. I don't have any gold.
I'll pay for her.
Pith is broke.
5.
That broke. You don't even have
Yes.
5 gold?
No, all of her gold went to the armor and stuff.
Oh my god.
Yeah, dude.
Wait. Oh, okay, we gotta find that guy.
You know what? These sunglasses on you're fucking shiny right now. Jesus.
We should we stop and see if on the way to the Mage's Tower, should we stop and see if the armor smith's doing okay that drank with us last night? Maybe find out what happened, maybe real quick.
He,
Just stop
he
by.
looks like he's gonna be all right. I
Yeah, I
doubt
think-
he
I
even
think-
gets hangovers.
Yes, but hold on. You
Can I-
gotta
can
remember
I- Can I roll intelligence to remember what happened to him?
My
roll me
plan-
in with disadvantage.
My plan was to drink with him and get him to like us, then go see if he would sell us things cheaper. You know?
Wait, were you talking to us?
Yes.
What'd you say?
You can stop by the armorer.
Maybe if we walk by, he might. Maybe we had a good time with him last night. Maybe
Maybe he'll know something.
Where is it? Is it along the way? Where are we, Brad?
Maybe he'll sell
we're
us
right here.
What if we had a horrible time with
okay.
him?
Well, I guess if we've had a
What?
horrible time, then we'll find out. But I doubt it. He was a good man.
What do I remember?
Very
We have to
little.
walk by anyways to get to the main.
Yeah, it's right on the way. Ish.
Okay.
Very little. There are just flashes of drinking and cheersing and
All right.
stumbling and sicking and falling.
Stumbling.
I hope
You
we didn't
notice,
piss
you
anybody
notice
off.
that your socks and boots are a little bit damp because you went for a little walk in the river. There's like there's like the moat.
Dude, it was a
There's the
night.
There's the moat that runs around the center of the.
I want a
the
drinking
Oh my
night
God.
like this. Like
It's
an
like
actual
a
IRL.
it's like sacred, holy Thorellian ground, and you were like splashing around in it.
Oh, that's right. I missed the water. I missed sailing on it. I had my rowboat out.
This little boat out,
Yeah.
swimming around. The guards were chasing you. But yeah, you can head through the streets of Thorellian. Like again, it's pretty early, relatively early on in the day. Not so early that like you've probably had a lay-in. It's probably like 10 a.m. that kind of early.
Is it one of those scenes, Brad, where we're walking and we're like, we feel way more badass because we just had like such a party night and like we're pointing at people who we think we drank with, but we didn't. We're like,
You look like those tourists. You ever go to a place which is like a tourist hub and
yeah.
people go drinking?
yeah,
and
they
then
all
there's
wear
that-
suits. Like it's like,
And there's always like you see like a group of 4 lads walking along, and you're like, lads, they went out on the piss, and they're kind of walking along. And then you
I love a stag last night. Yeah.
sort of, you look like you're on a stag, or whatever you guys call it,
Bachelor party.
a bachelor party. Yeah,
I like
so you
stag
head
better.
along the
stag
street.
night in Amsterdam.
A couple of people high five you for seemingly no reason, and eventually you come to the front of Erden's armor.
It just does like
There's an open door into the dark, cool atmosphere of Erden's armorer. As you step in, the forges are just starting up. The people are starting to get to work. There's some of the chink diddly chink of a blacksmith. And Erden is just there, just right in front of you, sat down, legs up on his desk, counting his coins for the day. He doesn't notice you come in at first, and then as you step in, he looks up and seemingly he's pretty much fine. He says, "Well, looky here, it's you lot. You've had a wonderful night, haven't you? Oh, look at you there." He laughs and points at poo poo cakes and says, "You quite literally lost your trousers there, didn't you?"
I open up the robe a little bit and kind of go, ha ha, and I kind of shake a little bit. And I'm like, "What? How did I lose it? What was the bet? Do you remember? Because I was so drunk last night. I don't remember anything."
You see, I have no idea whatsoever.
You don't remember either?
I lost my own socks.
Hold on. Does he put his feet up and like show
Yeah.
his bare? Oh,
He's got his boots on, but like one of them is like open, and you can see his naked feet, like his bare, his old rotten toes.
Why are
Okay.
people getting close?
Are you feeling pretty good? Did you have a good night? Thanks for joining us, by the way. Lad.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun from what I remember.
I remember very little. I remember being on a boat at one point.
Yeah, that was fun.
I remember little. I remember little Miriam putting me up on her shoulders and running around.
Really?
Such a display.
Wow. Wow, I wish I remember that.
The whole half a foot taller for a little while.
Did anything bad happen?
How
or-
was
from what you
the view?
Well, you took a moment and stepped off behind an alleyway and screamed, and nobody quite figured out why.
Oh, I did. That's great. That's really good. That's good. I thought I didn't, and okay, yeah.
You slapped a horse on the backside, and your hand went from being blue to normal colored.
Really? I hit a horse and it went from blue to normal?
Oh, and then the horse tried to kick you, and you did a backflip. Quite
Yeah.
impressive.
Did it look good?
I don't remember.
Okay. Me neither, man. Hey, that was a lot of fun. I really do appreciate you having us out.
Yeah, we're getting ready to. We have a couple of things we have to do. Then we're going to be leaving town for a while. We wanted to stop back here to say thanks for last night, and also potentially to pick up some other stuff. All depending on what you still have. I know that Clutch here was looking for a potential new bow and
we're gonna maybe trade.
so forth, and we just wanted to come here and maybe talk a little bit and honestly discuss last night. And God, everything is still so bright. I pulled the hood down a little more.
Yeah,
And
he's
just
It's a little better in here.
see how you're doing and see how you're feeling, and just maybe work out some deals and grab some more armor or gear while we're here real quick before we leave.
He spins around and grabs a quarterstaff off of the wall, and then taps a sign above the door. The sign says, "No mates rates." No mates rates.
Ha!
Oh, come on.
Oh no!
Can't
It
do
wasn't.
mates rates for me. These lads can't do mates rates, and all the elves that are working in the forge kind of look up and no mates rates.
Oh, we
Oh,
weren't.
no. We weren't looking for mates rates.
We
We
don't
were
want
just-
mates rates. Mates rates is overrated.
No mates rates.
Yeah, that's what we just said. I
I'm
know.
afraid there's no mates rates. But what do you want there? You want this here? He grabs a bow, puts it down on the desk and pushes it forward.
Oh, which one is this?
This is Stormcaller.
Okay, what does that mean? What does it do?
It means if you fire it during a storm, you'll strike the bastard with lightning.
Whoa! How much is this going for?
Wait. Does that work if I can summon a storm?
I don't have a feckin' clue. What do I look like? A mage?
Can I roll an
I am-
intelligence check on that and see if I would know?
You can roll an Arcana check.
Arcana check. So I think the answer is yes. Honestly, regardless, I think it is
Come on, we'll just land this roll.
23.
Yeah. If it is fired within a lightning storm, then it can draw a lightning bolt and add a bolt of lightning to the strike.
Wasn't that the 200 gold one, correct, from yesterday? Was that right?
250 gold pieces for you right there, Stormcaller. Or maybe you'd be interested in this one here.
Didn't Stormcaller also have the bow? It did not. The bow didn't break, correct? The string
The
was
string?
solid. That was that one, correct, mate?
I don't think it was. It might have been.
I think it was.
It's one of these here bows here. Look around. Have a look. My head's a little bit fuzzy. I've been out on the piss. That's correct. It is that one.
It doesn't break at all?
Yeah, the
Never
string
breaks a
doesn't
string
break.
on that.
Oh, that's pretty cool. I don't know if I'd be interested in that.
This one here is called Blaze Fury. Pushes it forward.
Blaze Fury, what does this one do?
It'll ignite every arrow you fire from it.
As if it's a fire arrow?
That's right.
How much is that?
450 gold pieces for that one.
Ooh, that's pricey. That's pricey. All right.
If you look at it in the light, and he turns it in the light, and it's kind of two-tone. It goes from being like what looks like just a burnt piece of wood to an unburned, really well-made maple bow. If you don't know about it, it just looks like a burnt bit of stick.
Yeah, no, absolutely. All right, show me just a couple more, and then I'll get out of your way. I'll make a purchase.
Short bow, long bow.
Boring. You know what I mean?
Soul Reaper. Yeah. That one you've seen, though.
Oh, that's the 6,000 one?
Yeah,
6K.
that's
6K, and you're not gonna trade that for my asp.
Crafted by that's crafted by a wraith, that one. So the story goes, made by a demon of some sort.
Yeah. And you
Can
know,
I can I
showed
ping
him
it?
the asp, right?
What do you want to do?
Can I ping it to see if it's evil?
No, you can't. Oh, yeah.
Is it evil?
No.
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 I was like, it's not evil.
Not evil.
oh, it's not evil?
Mm-mm.
Aren't
I don't
wraiths
sense anything from
aren't
it.
wraiths evil?
Well, I don't know. What do I look like? A cleric?
You're
Ask him.
right. You're right. All right. So that's what you got on the table: short bow, long bow. You got these two down here, and then that crazy $6,000 bow. Correct? 6,000 gold bow.
That's the best bow, and right, that's the best bow right here. We got right here in Terrellian, best bow in the whole of Faerû,
And
I
it's
say.
6,000 gold.
Don't know what you funny folk have got over there on Terrene, but that's right there.
No, it's
That's totally fine.
it's beautiful. Don't get me wrong, but it's 6,000 gold. Correct?
Of course, yeah.
Okay, I can't afford that. So I think, since I always have the
What?
bow prop. Yes.
Clutch, let me put this in your head right now. If you're gonna go with Stormcaller, I can call a lightning cloud.
Yeah.
And so
Oh, no,
that
that's-
makes it so you can shoot lightning that whole time.
That's what I was going for. I mean, if he just told me the bow can't break, I would have bought it. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? So, 250 gold, you said, right?
250 gold pieces, that one.
And no good guy discount, correct?
No good guy discount, no.
Come on, can I roll a little something, Brad?
Taps a sign under no mate's rate.
Wait.
Discount.
Are you trading in the asp?
I don't think so. There's something sentimental to me about the asp. How much would you give me for the asp? This one, remember?
I'll take off 150 gold pieces.
What do you think, crew?
I mean,
I
it's
say
100
go for it.
Well, I mean, that
it's
depends
a-
how many more
it's
times
called
you're going to
s-
break the asp
It's
compared
called
to.
Stormcaller.
No. I'm for sure gonna buy it, but do I trade in the asp? I feel like the asp is, I don't know, sort of sentimental to me.
I can't answer that question for you because if
I
it's
don't think I
sentimental to
can.
you,
It's yours.
that's
It
that's
is-
your
it is
decision
a-
to make. I can't
it's a
make
part
that
of
decision
you.
for you.
It's been there for a long time.
Brad, is there any way I could see stats of a bow before purchasing? Like,
Yeah, give me an investigation check.
all right, great. Do you mind if I see the storm? Thank you, real quick. I pick it up, and I am going to investigate the crap out of it. Oh my god.
Your expert knowledge of bows lends you to believe that this is a pretty poorly made bow. On closer inspection, there's no way this string's not gonna break.
Oh man, I don't know. This does not look like a fine piece of material at all. I'm sorry.
Come on now, you can't be doing none of that with me. We've spent the night drinking.
No, I know,
I-
but
None of that
Can I-
there haggling. Oh,
When-
look, it's got a little spot of rust on it here.
no, I'm not saying that.
No,
It
no,
just
no.
doesn't-
When he said when Clutch is like, oh, it's poor quality, I'm gonna roll investigation and look at it. And be like, the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, it's a +1 longbow.
Yeah, I'm looking at it. I'm like, it looks like a good bow, Clutch. What the fuck are you talking about?
It'll do an extra d6 of lightning damage if you hit a creature in a lightning storm.
So it's a 1d8 plus.
Clutch, do we have an archery range around here?
There's definitely archery ranges in.
Brad, is this better than the asp?
It's the same as the asp, except it does lightning
Lightning
damage.
damage. Okay, cool.
Let's see here. Unless I gave you anything bullshit with the asp, I don't think so. The asp is just a +1 combo, I think.
Yeah.
I think that if you want honesty, Clutch, I think that
Yeah.
as many times as you've broken that string on the asp, you'd be better off saving, actually. You know, I'm going to give you an opinion. I think you'd be better off trading in the asp and getting that Stormcaller bow because, to be frank, do you have $250?
Yeah,
Gold?
gold, absolutely.
Well, I suppose then it's completely up to you still, but I mean, realistically, do you want to be carrying 3 different bows around?
No, I can't. It's too heavy. I can't hold that many bows.
I think you should keep it. It's been through a lot.
The asp.
I mean, I guess you can mount it on the wall and.
I mean, it's very sentimental.
If
I say
It would save
maybe-
you money, but it's just that it's been there for all of us. It's probably saved our lives more than once.
Longbows, right?
Yeah, I have a longbow and an asp.
Yeah, you probably can't carry 3 anyway.
That's what I'm saying. What about this longbow? How much would you give me for this? This is fine craftsmanship. Can't speak.
Ah, it's another one from the other side, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, well,
Which means it's
normally,
special.
Very
normally
special.
we take off a few gold, but for something like this, I'll take off 50.
Okay, let's do that. 200 gold and the longbow. Oh, you have it. There it is. 200 gold. Here you go, sir. Pass him over 200 gold for this
Stormcaller.
Stormcaller.
Adds Stormcaller. Let me add
Yes!
Stormcaller.
Yes! So badass.
So,
I just realized that Clutch and Chaplain now have a fucking dual attack,
Synergy,
like,
dude.
like in Chrono Trigger.
yeah, you have, whatever it's called. What is that called?
A
Yeah!
fucking tech attack. It's that like dual tech. That's what it is, dual tech. And then there's triple tech.
Yeah, you have
What
that.
what if I shot lightning and then and then Clutch shot an arrow through my lightning bolt? I know it's not realistic, but it's funny to think about.
It's-
Yeah.
It is cool to think about. So what would you cast, McLogan? To like,
Call lightning. So I call a storm cloud above wherever I'm doing, and like I concentrate on it, and it shoots lightning bolts
dude, this
at
is
the creature.
So,
So you could shoot your arrow, and then that could hit the fucking arrow with lightning.
I love getting new stuff. Let me know when you're done, Brad, so I can take out my gold.
No, you can do it now.
Cool.
Oh wait, no. Yeah, go on. I'm just writing it properly.
Yeah.
I wanna nudge Chaplain and go. You see that weapon up there?
But are you pointing at the greatsword?
A big ass greatsword there. Yes.
I like my shield though. My shield is very handy.
Yeah, but well, do you have anything that would go well with his shield? Show him your shield.
Holy crap.
Show him your shield.
I show my shield.
You which one are you showing?
The shield of Saloon, the one you gave me, the one that has like +5 AC during the first round.
Oh yeah. Where did you get that from?
I can't remember. Where did we get that from?
We got it from something. I can't remember why.
What? We got it like we got it in season 1. Like
That's like all our items.
Yeah.
What?
Why do they have this again?
It's been so
Where
long. I don't
did we get
remember.
these lovely, well thought out gifts from our wonderful DM?
Oh right, yeah.
He
It was from a fight, I think.
he takes it. Oh, didn't you get it from the tree the first time you went to the tree?
Oh, it might have been.
Yeah, it was a gift from. You had a bag. You each got a bag of bullshit from Prince Tim's box.
Oh, then we fought Clutch. Then we fought Evil Clutch at the end of it, and then like that's where I fucking figured out it like was like super good, and like I kept putting up like fog vision on him and shit.
I just remembered something else this thing does, but I need to word it properly because otherwise you're gonna get critical hits. Critical hits do 3d6 instead of 1d6 lightning damage to the creature you hit with this thing.
Ooh.
Wait, what?
Yeah. Critical hits do 3d6.
Well, they
Additional.
add an extra 2d6.
Oh, okay.
Oh my gosh. So
Okay.
does it automatically do it, or do I have to roll a 1d6 if there's lightning around on top of it?
Yeah, no, you'll have to roll it manually.
Cool. All right, I'll
So
remember that. I'll remember
Be
that.
aware of it. Okay, so added Stormcaller. +1 longbow. When you hit a creature with a weapon attack with Stormcaller during a lightning storm, a lightning bolt strikes the creature and you may have 1d6 lightning damage. Critical hits add an extra 2d6 lightning damage.
Holy crap. 3d6 plus Hunter's Mark if it's on there, plus any damage done before if it's on there.
It's a ridiculous bow, yeah. It's a ridiculous bow. The elf takes the shield that you have, and it has an eye on it, or it has the symbol of Saloon.
Yeah.
Elspeth got the eye one.
He says, well, this is fine craftsmanship indeed. You're looking to sell this beauty, are you?
No, I like that shield a lot. It saves my ass.
Oh, what do you want? Part exchange? We got some nice shields, I'm sure. We got some nice shields over there, Benny. We haven't got any nice shields, not anything.
I've been happy. He's wondering if I have a weapon that'll go good with it. I mean, all I got is this silver warhammer.
That's a silver warhammer there. Look at that, made of pure silver. That's probably quite expensive.
Probably. I don't know if you have anything that I could trade for it.
You're looking for something with magical properties, or just one of these fine pieces up here?
Maybe magical properties.
I hope you got that gold there.
I don't really have the gold. How much is a silver warhammer?
Silver warhammer is gonna be pretty damn pricey.
I mean, he's got one to sell though.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I guess a silver warhammer, I'd give you 115 gold pieces right here for it.
Okay, so what kind of warhammers you got around here?
That one.
What's the red glowing one with the snake on it?
The glowing red one with the snake.
Let's throw this at Brad for the next hour.
Ah, you're good.
What's the green one with the ooze pouring out of it?
What's that one with the symbol of saloon that has holy auras coming out of it?
I am a Final Fantasy nerd, dude. I'll sit in a fucking weapon shop with magical items all day. The shiny red one with the snake on it, is it?
Yes.
Benny, what's the shiny red warhammer with the snake on it do? We didn't make it, did we? Where'd you get it from? You got it from a dwarf, is it? What the dwarf say it does? Oh. It. Roll me a D100, Chaplin.
Oh my gosh. This could be so OP!
72. I don't know what that means, but yeah.
So when you hit a creature with this, you get a +1 bonus to damage rolls made with the weapon against enemies who have hit you since the end of your last turn. And it stacks.
Like any damage I do them, or any damage I do with that weapon?
You gain a +1 bonus
Uh-huh.
to damage rolls made with this weapon against enemies who have hit you since the end of your last turn, and then you can stack that continually until they are dead or the end of the combat.
Holy crap.
So basically, this is good against bosses, I guess.
Yeah.
Tank hammer, yeah. I have a good AC too.
You don't really swing that much though, do you?
But no, the thing is that like if they hit me, they get that stack against them, right? And then and then it's stack, and like every time they hit me,
you?
yeah.
If they're just continually hitting him, he gets +1 damage to them every time they hit him.
Oh
thing
wow!
is fucking,
That is a tank weapon.
Yeah. So basically, so if I did Sacred Flame, it would be like a +1 damage to it, and then it would accumulate over time as well.
But you don't do Sacred Flame with your hammer.
Do I have to attack with the hammer to get that damage bonus?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, god damn
Using it as an arcane.
Yeah, otherwise it would be an instant
No.
purchase.
Yeah, I'm looking at. Okay, I'm like, okay, that looks interesting. I'm looking for any like holy looking warhammers.
I'll allow it. Let me see what we've got in here.
I'll allow
Black.
it. Fuck rolls are still intact.
Oh,
Bless you.
God, that charcoal. Ugh. That smoke got up in my nose.
All right, there are two. There's one which he brings down a long sword and puts it down in front of you and says, "Well, this one here belonged to a cleric a good long time ago," and pushes it forward.
Can I roll religion to see religious symbols on it?
Yes, and an arcana.
I'm the worst fucking religion person in this game.
There's
A critical.
there's a weird looking symbol on it that you don't recognize. And then you're also able to make out that you can basically, if you wish to, as an action, you can make this weapon deal radiant damage instead of normal damage for 1 hour. So you can turn it into a radiant weapon should you need to, and then turn it off should you want to. The symbol you don't understand at all. The symbol doesn't even look like a symbol. It looks like someone fucked up.
I look at what's that symbol? What was it? Cleric of? What was he, a priest of?
Oh, this is the symbol of the moon bow. You have never heard of Sehanin?
No.
That's
I've
very
never.
strange. And you say that you're a cleric of Saloon,
I am a cleric of Saloon, yeah.
and you don't have.
They might not have been present in Thorelian, or not Thorelian, Thayerine. Turin, yeah.
Well, that doesn't make any sense whatsoever. What
Why?
kind of heretic land do you come from? You only have half the pantheon of the gods, is it, over there?
Maybe, I don't know. I just sail on the seas. I've never heard of this god or goddess.
I mean, that's literally true. You only have half the pantheon over there.
Maybe they're all over there now. I don't know. I've been kind of KIA for a year.
He says, well, Sehanin Moonbow is sort of the Fey aspect of Saloon's worshippers. You understand, people that live here and worship Saloon quite often worship Sehanin as well, which is why I'm quite confused as to what you say. But that's what that symbol is.
And what's the symbol again?
The symbol, well, to you, it just looks like a weird circle inside of a half circle.
Okay. I'm like, how much is it though?
This one here, 200 gold pieces. But I'll do you a part trade there.
You could just get rid of your silver hammer.
Well, yeah, that's my plan. It was 150, you said?
I think
The 150.
115.
Oh, 115. So I would, if that was
85.
80. I need 85.
Really
I'm not
good
good
with
at math.
80
I'm
gold.
depending on Clutch for math. What is this day? I must be really hungover.
Okay, come on. I can hear you. You're talking out loud.
I'm really hungover. I would 85 gold. I only have 37 gold. Maybe I'll stick with the Warhammer because
I'll pay the other 50 if you want a new hammer.
Well, it's a sword.
What?
This one's a sword.
Are you gonna be smart with me? No, that's fine. I won't pay the 50 if it's a sword hammer.
Well,
Does
if
it
you
matter?
want to do the 50, okay. So you pay 50, I pay. It's 85.
Oh, gosh.
I'm still missing 3 gold.
I take out 3 gold and I just throw it.
There you go. There you go. Smart ass.
And all 32. So I give him the silver warhammer and the gold they give up, and my 32 gold.
Nice. So he takes the warhammer.
Jesus.
He
Rip
gives
money.
you the this weapon. Then
I still can't believe Pith has 0 gold. Like, that's amazing. 0.
Totally. broke.
I have 1 electorum piece from the Great Tree, and that's it.
Oh my gosh.
so this is known as where are you, motherfucker?
Adding it to his inventory?
Yeah.
Great.
I just need to
Hey,
write
it's a
it in.
good day. I wish this guy had the good guy discount, though. Like, really.
No mate rates.
No mates rates.
No mating rates.
No mates rates. God damn you. Okay.
And then the dragon's gonna come in and kill us all. And then it's over.
Shut up, Don. Jeez.
Oh, he's on
We
his
rolled
way.
a 19 today, okay?
Oh, that's true. That's true. It's gonna be a good day.
When you're done with that, I have a question for the guy.
You may ask him questions.
I kind of like open my robe up. I go, 2 things actually. Do you just have a loincloth that I could wrap around myself to not show this off? All I've got is this hood that he gave me and my grandfather's and my father's hood. And my father's hood's very small, and this one's covering my whole body, and I'm going to keep it because it's wonderful, but my legs, it doesn't really allow me very often to wear much armor or anything along those lines. I figure it would be as good as time as any to ask, do you have anything that you think would work with me, my legs and my body, that maybe would protect me a little bit? Or even a robe or anything along those lines, or anywhere maybe I could grab something. I figured I'd ask you while we were here. I never asked you last time because I was too interested in helping everybody else out.
I would have thought that the best place for you to get that would have been with your own people. You've got a very strange and exotic shape to your body there.
I'm sure they had
but
some.
I'm sure we can make something if you wanted.
What do you think you could make? And how much would that cost?
Well, what do you want? A full set of heavy armor?
Well, I don't think I'm pretty small and I'm strong, but heavy armor might be a little much. But, you know, a nice tussle of some really heavy leather, or, you know, something along the lines of, you know, something that would just protect me, you know, maybe raise my armor class a little bit, if you know what I mean.
For the record, there is nothing you can wear as a wizard.
Yeah, it's pretty much nothing, isn't it?
Yeah, it's crap.
If you try and put stuff on, it's just going to fuck you up. But he will offer you all sorts of shit. All right, well, you can try on this and this and this.
You know, just, you know,
for your size, and maybe we could get you a nice little bit of leather.
Don't worry about it. It's
that
fine.
looks like it might be a little too big for your
Aren't
tiny.
like,
But
like
did you have
armor-
any cloth?
What?
Did you have any cloth by chance? Just a
Just
string
want
of
a piece
cloth
of
that I could, you know, maybe 2. One that I could wrap from underneath, and one I could wrap around like a sumo wrestler.
Like a toga.
The
There you
fuck
go.
is a sumo wrestler?
Thank you. How
And
much would you like for this?
No, you can keep it. It's disgusting. It's like a oily piece of cloth.
How big is it, Brad? The cloth.
It looks like it
Oily.
the size of like a table, like a tablecloth.
Tablecloth.
I don't put it on. I just stick it in my satchel and rewrap the robe I've got around me. I actually feel like kind of like feel really cool right now because the robe I've got is like too big for me, and it just kind of hangs like an actual wizard robe right now.
I never asked you guys, like, can you guys get like magical clothing or like magical robes or anything like that?
I would assume I probably can, but
Like, do those exist here? I see magical weapons. Well, I see magical weapons and armor, but like, you guys see like magic? Because I really can't put on armor anymore. I have to put a shirt over my skin, which is fused with my armor. But
Oh, that's
like,
your skin. That's
yeah, and that's like moon and shiny and shit, and like it's all
yeah,
like
it's
magical looking.
it shines like that Blair blade there.
Yeah, it's I guess I was moon touched. That happened yesterday.
Oh.
It was a trip, I'll tell you that. So, but basically, like, do you guys have like shirts that are magical, or do you have like robes or cloaks that are magical? I don't know. Like, I've never seen it before.
Well, we don't sell that sort of thing here. Maybe you could find it at the market.
But they do exist, right? I'm just asking, and not if you sell them or anything.
Oh, well, I'm sure they do. I'm not too well versed with that. I always felt quite at home with a great sword myself, and a nice set of thick plate on the battlefield, though I'm sure the casters have their own who's its and what's its.
That's interesting. Poo-poo, maybe we can look in.
Yeah, we'll find you something, Poo Poo. I think.
We could take a trip through the market after we talk to the King Chan.
Yeah, let's go talk to the King Chan and then we'll go from there. But thank you so much for everything. The drinking, the armor, the weapons. We appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks for drinking with us last night.
Yes, thank you.
Even though
very much.
most of us can't remember anything.
No.
I don't remember a single thing.
Yeah.
Just thank the saloon that you were there to guide us.
All right, thanks, Sahanine, for that there
man.
moonblade.
Well, thank you, Sananine.
Yep. Sananine. All right. Hey.
Samalene.
Saltine.
Samalini.
Saltine.
Oh, I like.
Sananine, not saltine. That's a cracker.
Wait.
Oh,
What about?
whoops.
Okay. Have a good one, sir.
Right. You
Bye.
have a wonderful day. See you
It's
later.
been a pleasure
Goodbye.
getting to know you.
You too there, sir.
Next time I'm in town, we'll go drinking again, yeah?
Oh, I don't know about that. He kind of rubs his head. Maybe. We'll have to see.
Oh, farewell. And I'm heading out the door. I'm seated in the store and I'm putting it on me.
Cool. Yeah, you have the Moonblade, which is a standard longsword, but obviously you can. It's got like a little button on it.
What does it actually do? I was like listening and I was hearing, but I didn't understand exactly.
As an
what it did.
action, he can make the weapon deal radiant damage instead of normal damage.
So does it turn into a lightsaber?
It turns into like Lightbringer from fucking whatever, where it just shines brightly.
Oh. Like, is there only so
So
many
sick.
charges, or I can just do this whenever?
As an action for now.
It lasts for 1 hour and can't be used until you complete a long rest. But really,
Oh, okay.
long rests in a way are between sessions regardless. So pretty much per session.
Okay.
Cool. You have the opportunity. Sweet. So we're heading down to the Mage's Tower, yeah?
Yeah.
There we go.
That's where I'm going.
Yeah, that's where we're going.
Well, alrighty. You guys head around town with all your shiny new bits and bobs.
I'm so happy.
Like, as we're walking, I was like, should we get Pozu something?
Yeah, if we see something on the way, we'll definitely grab him some.
Good thing we're thinking about Pozu right now. And Poo Poo just like after like last just getting arrested and not really having like even found anything to buy for the most part. He's just kind of like. And by the way, can we say that I learned that spell last night? That I taught myself that shield spell.
Yeah, if you got you need gold.
We bought. Yeah, I have gold for it. I can spend the gold.
Whatever it is, I can't remember now. But yeah,
It was.
I
it
think
was
it's
50.
like 100 or 50.
It was
50
50 for
okay.
that one.
Oh
Yep.
my god.
yeah,
Okay.
you can just add that.
Was it just called shield?
Yeah,
Okay, I just wanted to know what I make sure I looked.
you can drag it in from the
Yep.
thing.
Shield.
Um,
What level was that spell?
no idea. It's
Shield!
pretty low.
I'll look real quick. I got it right here.
1, I think.
Level
Shield's
one.
actually super badass.
It's a great, yeah, it's one of the best fucking spells in the game, in my opinion. You head around town and head towards the Keep of the Mages once more, the very, very large spiraling tower that's very different in terms of architecture to a lot of the other buildings here, in that it's made of dark stone, pierces up into the skies. Today you see a flickering light from an open window at the top as you approach. However, Clutch and Chaplain, you'll notice something different as you get near to where the hedge of this maze is. It immediately opens and parts the way for you.
Why did we have to? Why did we do the running through the bushes? And
That
like
did
throwing
not
you over?
happen when we were here yesterday.
Because I'm
Really?
here, you idiots.
What do you
fucking
mean?
Shite.
Ah, I'm so tired still. Why?
Wait, Poo Poo,
So bright.
you have access to this place at any time?
Of course I have access. I'm a wizard.
This place is so cool.
That's so awesome. I'm just in amazement.
The bushes and hedges sort of open, and just as you guys walk through, it just opens and creates its own twisting path towards the
Oh.
front door. Once you get to the front door, you find that it's already open.
What the? Are you kidding me?
Did we leave it open when we
I
left?
think we left it open. That's probably why.
Like, I don't know.
There's
I
no
don't
way
remember
Poo
shutting
Poo
it.
has this much power.
Well, he is a wizard.
Well, I
Like,
am
are
a
you
ranger.
opening? How are you opening the bushes, Pooper?
It's not like arrows always.
I'm
in
just
there.
like, I'm just sitting there with the whole, like, the hood over my head, like, all, like, I look like I'm just, like, bundled up, and I'm just like, it's the Force, my friends. And I go like this, and can I close the door and then reopen it again with my hand like that?
Give me an Arcana roll.
Yeah, I'm rolling Arcana when he's doing this.
This bitch.
I'm just gonna freak out.
28,
Oh my-
8.
Yeah, it's the dopest shit. It just works exactly as you want it to. Chaplain, as far as you're concerned, he's just got some power beyond anything you understand right now.
I can't
Kill
do
the
that.
younglings. Kill the younglings. Don't worry about it. Just kill the younglings. Let's go inside, shall we?
Wait, kill the young.
What does that mean? What
What?
does that mean? Is he
Younglings.
taking over?
Why are you wait?
do you
Why
mean?
are
Are you
you
killing
killing?
us?
We're gonna die?
What?
You just said kill the
You said kill the younglings.
Yeah,
I didn't say that.
You're 400 years old.
You
and
just
we're
said
the
kill
younglings.
the younglings. We're gonna die?
Oh my god, this is the day that Poopa goes
I
insane.
pull out my bow and arrow. Just as I'm...
Are you all stepping in?
I pull the hood over and I just walk in.
All right, you stepping
I
in.
don't.
not
Wait,
saying-
well, I'm not walking in
I'm
there
not
after
walking
you
in
said
there.
that.
I'm sorry.
Pith follows Poo Cakes.
I don't.
Cool.
Is it? And I'm like peeking
I
in.
turn around
I'm
with like glowing eyes. I go, "Don't you trust me? Just come in here."
Oh my
What are you guys
no.
doing?
Do you-
Come on.
Follow
Did you
Poo Poo.
Did you see his eyes? They were.
What?
You're creeping me out, man.
It's what happens when I get hung over. The sun. It's the fucking sun, you assholes.
Who's the
I was
youngest
fucking
here?
with you.
Oh.
Jesus, come on.
I'll
It's
step
bright
in.
out here. It's
Okay.
darker inside the mage's keep.
I put my bow away and
Us mages
cautiously-
and wizards know how to keep it dark. Fucking
cautiously
Christ.
step in.
You
Get in
step
here.
in to the keep of the mages, and the doors creak closed behind you. There's dust that trickles down from the old dusty building. Again, there are 8 sides to this. However, this time on the furthest side from where you guys are, Chaplin and Clutch, there are steps just right there, as if they weren't there before. Now there are just, you can walk ahead and start twisting and winding up to the very top of the tower. Up at the top, you do see a shaft of light coming from outside, but you also see a flickering light from like a candle or something up there, and you hear a voice. It sort of floats down towards you, and it's very clear, but it definitely sounds like it's coming from high above. It's the voice of a very, very old man, very slow. He says, "I saw you all born, and I watched you all grow. I saw that druidic Goliath task you all with an impossible task, and I saw you all falter, fail, and die. I saw the world's end, but then the god of divination intervened, and everything changed. Touched by the gods, you are." And that is where we go to our first break.
Oh
Oh, what? I got the chills.
no, dude. All right.
I got the chills.
Dude, you have to tell
I-
me what this place smells like, because it just
Oh.
I feel like it smells like books, like really
I
old.
watch you
Fucking
sleep
smells
at
like
night.
It smells like very old books. Imagine like Hogwarts, but like hundreds of years after Hogwarts has closed down. Like that's where you are, kind of. So
Oh.
it's just this old dusty
Because of the dead
tower.
younglings.
There's
Right.
dead younglings,
Right.
but they're just it's just dusty and old. Not a bad
God.
smell, very dry.
That is so cool. Hey, I'm gonna.
Old-
We're,
So cool.
3-minute break. 3-minute break. Go grab yourself a drink. Use the restroom. Do your thing. But we will be right back because I'm ready to see what's going down.
Oh, yeah.
We love you. Thank you for being here. Be right back. Welcome back to Fractured Worlds Guardians. All right, that was creepy. What's up, everybody?
The world is fractured, and so are these prices.
Yeah, we're selling all new merch. I wish we had like some. I wish we had sell out AFK like a bunch like a merch page with a bunch of like shirts and thongs and weird shit for Fractured Worlds. That'd be so sick.
I want a poo-poo cake thong now.
Ooh, me too.
The parts that come across the hips are horns.
Horns?
Yeah.
Ooh, sick.
I don't know if I want anything associated with Tiger Rider close to my genitalia.
I do.
I think I'm very offended right now.
I think I'm extremely offended right now.
I think you're just upset because you know what? I'm not gonna say what I was gonna say.
Hold it in. Hold it in. Yo, welcome back, everyone. Brad, where were we? Get us back into the game, please.
You guys stepped into the Keep of the Mages and you heard a voice speaking to you from up near the top of the keep. The voice falls quiet. What do you guys want to do?
Hello? I guess we're going upstairs. Do we need to come upstairs?
I'm gonna go upstairs.
Wait, who was that?
Pooper, do you know this person?
Yeah,
You
are
know,
we
I'm
safe?
taking a bite of a ration.
Do you know King
I don't
Shan?
answer and I just start walking upstairs and I go, I'm pretty sure we're safe. Come on.
Okay, I follow Poo Poo.
You guys head
I
up
turn
the
around
stairs.
while we're going up the stairs and they're like all three behind me like a cartoon and I look at them and I go, shh. I'm kidding, but you should be able to trust that we're here and that this is a safe place. At least I'm pretty sure. And if I'm wrong, well then just be prepared.
Well, I mean, Clutch, we did have like a universal experience, and we're still alive.
Yeah, I mean,
Pitt's hands go to her or him or like.
okay, let's go.
Yeah, you guys start climbing up the tower. Poopy Cakes, you've been here before, and as you pass a lot of the doors, they're like closed and locked, very dusty. A couple of them are open and you can see inside. There's a handful that have like lots of very dusty old cobwebby desks, some old blackboards at the front with some bits of chalk on the ground. There's a couple that have like just a handful of scattered and roughly spread books and dusty old tomes, but mostly the doors seem to be closed as you head up. There's a concentrated sense of arcane knowledge and magic in this building. You definitely feel a little disassociative probably as you're walking up the stairs. It feels very strange, a bit like maybe when you were in the depths of the Everflow. There's that kind of sense of something otherworldly here to a degree. You keep climbing and keep climbing and circling up, and the building from the outside tapers in. So you feel that as you're going, like there'll be a point towards the top where as you're walking up, below you and just down behind you, Poo Poo Cakes will be like Clutch's head, and you'll be quite close to each other by the time you get to the upper floors. Once you get to the room with the lit candle outside, Poo Poo Cakes, there's an open door. Presumably you poke your head in or look around or head in.
I do. I trust the judgment of myself.
It's the same room, the top room before you head up one more floor and can be on the very top, like the eyrie out. It's that same room, the very blank room that you were in that was at first an illusionary room created by Grand Chan, and eventually became completely blank, like nothing in here whatsoever. As you poke your head around the corner, you see sitting on a single leaf in, again, a very bland, plain wooden floored, basic polished stone carved room, a little toad, frog, kind of odd looking though, definitely doesn't look like most toads. For the first thing that's quite striking is it has sort of pinkish yellowy skin color and hue to it, and it has all these like frills coming off of the sides in certain shapes. At the center of his forehead is almost like a heart shape, and he sits on a leaf in front of you. He looks a little like this.
Oh my god.
this little
So
toad
cute.
sitting on a leaf And in front of him are 4 little like thatches of acquired hay and leaves and various like foliagey things that look like little seats that you could potentially sit on.
Can I use my divine sense as soon as I see him?
What are you trying to?
Well, I can sense if he's like a great good or a great evil. And if he's a great good, I can tell if he's celestial or not.
I guess you would get a neither sense. You'd get a great neutral back.
Whoa.
Really, not necessarily evil, not necessarily good.
Okay.
If you've ever done this to the Grand Chan, it would be relatively similar. However, when you did it to the Dark Chan, it definitely came back as evil. So, it's not. It doesn't feel the same as the Dark Chan, but it does feel similar. His presence as the Grand Chan, this kind of strange little creature that seems a little odd, otherworldly.
Binya pollywog.
Oh God.
Yeah, whatever.
Some people will get it.
You as you each file into the room, do you each sit on a little thatch of chair?
Yeah, I'm not gonna sit.
Before I go to sit down, I look at the toad, I'm assuming the King Chan, and I just kind of give him a look and I go, "You're one of the Chans, right? King Chan."
Yes. Wonderful to finally meet the newest student.
Yes, how did you get here?
Oh, it was quite the climb, that's for sure. A little help from a flying friend.
Who's your flying friend?
He looks up towards the window, and there's the core of a falcon.
David. Oh.
Yes, David is his name, is it?
Yeah, that's my falcon.
But you're here, and you're obviously here to speak with us, but weren't you originally very far out? You came a long ways, like days' journey.
Well, originally I came in the hopes of finding the great obsidian devil. It would appear that I'm too late to stop what has happened.
Are you able to stop it? Because they threw a lot of magic at that thing and it didn't do anything. We almost died.
Yes. Of all the Chans, he cannot sense me, King Chan.
Because you're too small?
No, I'm not even the smallest of us.
Wait, there's a smaller Chan than you? What Chan?
I think there's a rat.
Oh, if there were a rat. Oh.
And the little toad kind of rocks on his leaf. He says, No. There is a scorpion.
Whoa.
What Chan is that, if I may ask you?
That would be Baby Chan.
Baby Chan.
Is he
Small one.
the youngest Chan?
Oh, age. Not sure.
How old are you?
Oh, I suppose. I've been alive as long as the other Chan, since the birth of Faerul and Tareen.
So you're like one of the oldest people in the world.
Oh, I suppose that might be possible.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
Oh,
He shies away from your touch.
Oh, sorry.
I wouldn't touch me.
And then he looks up at you and looks with one of his weird little sideways eyes and says,
No, not just yet, creature of Tareen.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, that's fine.
Wait. We're actually, Clutch and I were trying to find the Grand Chan, but are you able to talk to Mr. Suna to the Beyond to find out how to make McLotion?
Oh, I do not have much by the way of power anymore. Not since the Dark Marsh.
Happened at the Dark Marsh.
Oh, well, one of my brothers tried to tried to cast a terrible spell, and I tried to stop him, and
What spell?
then I've had no magic.
What spell?
Oh, a spell that would have no doubt ended all life and given him great power. Such is always the way, once one is spoiled by greed.
Was this Dark Chan?
You'll be visiting him soon enough, and I'm sure you'll have to face him.
Do you
Well-
have any advice?
Oh, you, Darkborn. Yes, advice for you I have indeed.
What?
Yeah. Sort of sits up straight and eyes Miriam with his little eyes, and as much of a firm look as a toad can provide, he says,
For you, I suggest you hold firm to your heritage, that of you which hails from the west. Soon you will know anguish and frustration. Cursed you are. That orb that you carry, watch that it does not replace your heart.
Right.
Wait, why is she
Wait.
Darkborn?
That is not for me to say.
It's a thing that happened.
What, being Darkborn?
Yeah, when
What?
Well, I've been having these dreams, where I look up at the moon, and then the guy who gave us the armor, the really evil one, can't remember his name,
The adversary?
the adversary, and he told me that I was descended from Shah. I think it was Shah. Not
Wait,
really good with
what?
religion.
Saloon's sister.
Yeah,
you're a descendant of
Pretty
Saloon's
sure.
sister?
because of the elves, yes. So, surprise!
Wait, elves are related to Shar.
Mm-hmm.
So wait, are elves Hasimar?
Well, yes.
So are we? I'm confused.
It's still a little fuzzy to me, honestly. Perhaps King Chan can explain more of that, more of the history.
I can try. I've been alive for very long, but memory is fuzzy, strange, since we were split. You are, in a way, a child of Mistra. Saloon, Shah, children of Mistra. It is said that we Chan were also a child of Mistra before we were split. Not that I recall meeting my mother. Oh, perhaps she is the Everflow itself, wouldn't you say? Yes, you. The elves. They are more similar to you than you would expect. Tyreen. The humans, long ago. They were humans too. Touched by angels, born of gods, and then left here on Faerul. Their bloodlines concentrated into something different that we've come to know as the elves. And you are part elf. In a way, you and I are related.
Wait, am I part elf?
Oh, angel-born. You commune quite well enough with your own gods, but you are something else. Celestial in its own right, I'm sure.
Wait, so am I part elf?
No, child. You are a creature of Tyreen.
Okay, that's what I thought. I didn't know if they had, I don't know. I thought
I am definitely not part elf.
Oh, no. Part something. Goat, I would say.
Yes, very much so.
Closer to Clutch than you are to Pith.
It's true. What makes you say that?
Oh, well, way back when They say that all the creatures were human at one point.
Like me.
Oh, yes, whatever it was before Faerul and Tyreen.
To stop you, could you explain a little bit more detail and maybe tell us a little bit about why you're here?
Oh, yes, of course. Well, I am Chan. There are several of us. Before we were split, we were singular, known as one of the epochs, I believe. You have encountered 2 others, have you not? The
Correct,
Obsidian Devil and the Grand Rum.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, we've.
You know of the rum?
Oh, I know of it. Of course. It hides, it shies away. I know of some epochs. Oh, perhaps you've met Medusa.
No?
No, I don't think.
Can't say that name rings a bell.
Who's Medusa?
Oh, another of the epochs that was not destroyed in the split or eaten by the Obsidian Devil.
So the Obsidian Devil's trying to eat all of these epoxes? What is it called?
Oh, yes. Rage, fury, anger, and chaos.
Oh.
This is the most powerful of the epochs. The Obsidian Devil despises us all.
So can you bring down the Obsidian Devil alone?
Oh, no. I'm sure he'd swallow me up without a fight.
What? So how do we stop such a creature?
Ooh, I believe my brother is working to work that one out.
Which brother?
Your mentor.
Oh, that's the Grand Chan.
The Grand Chan.
And he's the one who can find out how to make McLotion. That's what he told me when we called him through the door.
Oh, perhaps I never heard of the McLotion.
Yes, it's something Mr. Suna made.
No one's heard of it, man.
It's definitely a rare item, that's for sure.
Yeah.
I'm afraid I have nothing to offer you by way of
Wait,
lotions.
can you talk to the dead?
Oh, I'm afraid I can only speak to the living.
Damn it.
Perhaps once upon a time.
So we just need to go to Barrow's Bottom. But one thing you said, fate was changed. That's the second time I've heard that.
Yes, you were all destined to die.
Like,
Well,
but
aren't
we
we
were
all?
dead.
Really?
Oh, something intervened. I presume it was the god Savras.
There's probably that snake.
Do you know anything else that's going on, specifically with me?
You have all of the ability and power to commune with the gods yourself. I have nothing to offer you that you do not already possess the power to acquire.
No, I was just saying if you knew something or not.
Wait, I can talk to a god?
Oh, you are a creature of Tyreen, as mundane as they come, earthborn. You are as normal as it gets, but you are of the first created, the first men. Hold that, dear. You will need to guide your comrades here. Help them. They will be tested to their limits. You must stay grounded, as is your way.
Okay.
Everybody seems to be asking questions about themselves. What do you know of us dying?
Oh, well, unfortunately, I've already seen you die, and you've bested that once and come back victorious.
But you spoke of it like it's going to happen again.
Oh, I wouldn't have a clue. It's not something I understand anymore. Divination. Perhaps you could speak to my student. The last student I had, Pogenstaff. I believe he's still alive. I believe you met him already.
Hogan's staff is what you said his name was?
Oh, yes. Of the gnomes of Dolder's Quarry.
Oh, Dolder's Quarry. Yes, of course.
Wait.
I don't know if we met anyone by that name.
Wait, what was the name?
Pogenstaff. My old student. Quite elderly he must be now.
Oh,
His years.
we met him. He's the one who came here and made us go on a Universal trip.
Oh,
Or at least me.
he's the one who gave me
He's the one who did this to me.
the eye patch.
I still don't remember him.
Oh, you guys haven't met him.
No, I met him at Dolder's Quarry, and then when me and Clutch were here,
When we broke
yesterday,
Mm-hmm.
we were Latin. We were visited by the old gnomish man. He talked funny. I can't do his voice too well, but that's that's when we met him. Well, I know of him,
Right.
yeah.
Not much of a talker as far as I remember, but perhaps.
He talked a lot with me.
Oh, revealed his name, did he?
I don't know if that was him.
Maybe it could have been him. But he fits the description, and if he's a student of yours, it's the only thing that makes sense, I guess.
King Chen, there's a lot going on right now. We really need guidance. Where do you suggest we go?
Oh, you there, creature of Terrain.
Yeah, me?
Which one?
No, you are not a creature of Terrain any longer, Chaplain.
Wait, so I'm the only creature of terrain?
Oh, you are a pureborn.
Yeah, I'm a pureborn.
Touch my forehead, child.
I look around at my friends.
Just do it. Just do it.
I feel that you can trust the Chan, this one at least.
As you touch him, you're given a sort of strange feeling. It emanates up your finger, and it gives you a sort of sense of purpose and helpfulness. You do feel a lot more useful, and you feel like a guide to your comrades and your friends. You now have the ability to cast the guidance cantrip just whenever you like, whenever you wish.
What does that say? What does guidance say?
You touch a willing creature before the spell ends. They can roll an extra d4 and add the number rolled to one ability check of their choice, and you can make that roll whenever. It's like a little bardic inspiration-y thing.
And do I have to do it as an action?
It's a divination cantrip. Yeah, it's an action, but it's the type of thing that you probably do outside of battle more so than anything else. Like if someone's like, I'm going to do a backflip, you can give them guidance, and then they've got
that's so cool.
To their acrobatics roll.
And it's a concentration. Okay, you touch one willing creature once before the. Okay, cool.
He says to you and to you alone as you touch his forehead.
Remember, be their guide.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
He says,
Oh, the gnomes of Doldos are good people. You must go now. They need you.
and he nods at Clutch, at Chaplain, and Miriam, and says,
If you wouldn't mind a moment alone with Prince Poo Cakes.
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
All right.
Guys, I'm going to guide you to go out this way. This door right here. Go
Pips
ahead.
just smacks him on the shoulder.
Come on.
Yeah.
Let's go.
as the three of you leave, the door closes shut behind you, and King Chan turns
This is where I die.
little toady eyes onto you.
Toady eyes.
Poo Poo Cakes. He says,
Toady eyes.
Oh, my brother, the Dark Chan. You wish to face him?
I wish to kill him.
Oh, I have failed before. My other brothers, they will not help. I can offer you a small insight into the ways of divination, if you wish, as the newest student of the Keep of the Mages, and hopefully not the last.
Well, yes, but what do you mean?
Here, touch my forehead, child.
Before I touch your forehead, may I ask you a question?
Do you have any scrolls?
Student of the Grand Chant.
If he dies before you get your shit, I'm gonna die.
You mentioned that you are the brother of the Chans, and you mentioned you tried to stop the Dark Chan, correct? And you failed. May I ask how you failed?
Oh, well, he successfully cast his spell to a degree, and I did not help to stop the fallout. Between us, we created the Dark Marsh. We created many terrible creatures. They plague the land now, and there is nothing I can do.
And what of the dragon? What of the dragon? You know of him as well, or it?
The Obsidian Devil, you speak?
Yes, the Obsidian Devil, that huge dragon form.
Oh, yes. The form of a dragon, the rage, the power.
It's going to come after us. I know that. And what do you suggest we do?
Soon it will come after you. Yes, I'm sure. And I would suggest that you listen to my brother. He is quite stubborn.
Which
in
brother?
His ways. Oh, there is only one brother, which is stubborn enough to take on the Obsidian Devil. Even now, I'm sure he works to learn the ways.
Which one would that be?
Oh, your mentor.
The Grand Chan. He told me that you were unwilling to help.
Oh, yes. For one thing, I have no power, really. Nothing I can do to help. The other Chans, they saw me fail. They saw what happened when we fought amongst ourselves. They saw what happens when the Obsidian Devil destroys another epoch.
So, you're saying that all the Chans but the Grand Chan has given up?
All of the Chans, they fear the Obsidian Devil.
What if they were to all be together, including you?
Together we have not been, not since we were split into 8.
Well, maybe it's time we bring all 8 of you together.
Oh, that would be quite the task.
Fair. I think I'm ready to touch your forehead now, but...
But I have one more question. It's a meme. It's a meme.
Why is it that you've seen everything? You've seen us die. You've seen us be born. And if you don't know and you can't answer this, I understand. But have you seen my death again?
No. When you saved the world from its destruction, well, that changed everything for me too. I am little more than a toad. Immortal, but a toad.
The only last thing I have to ask is, would you be interested in coming with me and staying with me, close to me, after this situation, or do you need to go somewhere?
Oh, coming with you, no. I have several things to attend myself.
At one point in time, I'd like to get you and the rest of the Chans beside the Dark Chan together. And I think you should stay in touch with me. Can you do that, please?
I am the only one of us who does not fear my brother.
The Dark Chan. Please meet back with me again. I want to. After this situation, let's meet again. And as I say that, I touch his forehead.
Yeah. You touch his forehead, and for the record, Clutch, what you have is known as the touch of the toad. You have just the ability to cast guidance is known as the
Is it a rare thing?
No, I know guidance.
Okay, cool.
I can know guidance.
I mean, it's rare for a human ranger, but
it's rare. It's impossible for a ranger.
yes.
And yeah, so that's what that is. Poo Poo Cakes, as you touch King Chan, you're given a glimpse once again of the past of the Keep of the Mages when it was flourishing. Around the keep is a very small little village, like nothing. Like there's a spattering of houses and like a windmill, and like that's it. In the keep itself, you see each level there is a different creature teaching a different class of young mages in their little robes as they learn things. You pass one with a baboon, you pass one with a large eagle, and then you pass one with this the toad. The toad looks to you but continues speaking to his class. He says, when the worlds were torn into two, we were split into 8, one representing each school of magic. Of course, at the time, there were no schools. We created them. And then he turns to you and looks at you and says,
Here, in this old abandoned place.
and then you are granted the Eye of the Toad. The Eye of the Toad. It's
I almost thought you were gonna say tiger for a second.
Oh, that would die.
Thrill of
Eye
the
of the
frog.
Tiger would be a little bit too meta. Let's see here. So I'll put it under your
Tiger
thing.
got something.
Glimpses of the future will now continually press in on your awareness. At the start of every session, roll a d20, write the number down, and you can replace any attack roll, saving throw, or ability check made by you or a creature that you can see with that roll.
Oh my god.
Holy
Do so
shit.
before the roll, and when you end the session, you lose that one and replace it.
How often can I use that number?
One session.
Once a
You
session.
you roll a d20 at the beginning. For example, I've just rolled a 17.
Like per se, would I need to roll it now since I just got it? Is that basically what it comes down to?
Yes. Roll me a d20.
Okay.
Please be high. That's what you're always hoping for.
I'm always high, John.
Hey, that's
15.
solid.
You can basically replace any roll in the session with a 15 now.
Okay.
Is it replaced after he rolls? Like, say he rolls like an 8 or something. Is
That's what I
it
would
then
assume,
replaceable? Or do you have to say, I'm going to replace this future roll that I'm doing right now?
Well,
with
15 is not bad because 15's mostly makes on most things. Because most times, if it's a normal thing, 15 is the hard one. Right?
OP.
Yeah, you're supposed. I tell you what, you just replace it. You replace any roll.
So I don't need to roll. I can just say I want to.
If I say it's an attack roll and I say the thing hits Pith and slices a neck open and deals 8 damage, you can't then say I'm going to replace that hit with a 15. You know.
Okay.
But if you can either say before the roll or you can say as it rolls.
Can this be used like a counter spell? Can I do this at any time? Like, let's say I'm going to use an example. Let's say Clutch is about to potentially do a finishing blow on something, right? And instead of allowing him to roll, or instead of having it, knowing that maybe you say he's got disadvantage, let's say, I can be like, I can go Eye of the Toad and give him a 15.
Yeah.
Eye of the Toad.
I just wanted to make sure it was more of like I could do it when I wanted to thing. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he has to do it before the roll, I'm understanding.
Yeah.
He
Okay.
can do it before the roll.
Okay.
Sweet.
Get it?
Yep. I look at I look at him after he does it and I go, hey, does this do anything else? Can I see into our future at all? I mean, the Eye of the Toad, and am I able to see in anything in the future at all? Because I had a book, and I sadly had to get rid of the book. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here to talk to you right now.
That's
And
true.
that book was very powerful, and I plan to try to get it back by means of trade. I'm going to attempt to trade a very large, goofy elf something to get him to give it back to me. It's one of the places I plan to try to stop before we leave, just to see if there'd be anything I could do to get it back. But the book allowed me to ask it one question, and it would tell me the exact truth every day. Is there anything like this with this eye of the toad? Am I able to see into our future or my future or anything along those lines?
Small glimpses, I'm sure you will have. I'm not sure, honestly, what you can do now.
And then he jumps up onto the ledge where he looks out at Thorelian and says,
One thing I do know. That book is long gone.
And then he leaps from the window.
We are not getting that book.
Damn. Denied.
You know those moments? You know those moments, guys, when we're playing with Brad and he goes, "No one but Mr. Suna can make McLotion."
Yeah.
See, unlike that situation, I'm going to listen to this and assume that book is fucking gone.
That dude asked the book a question, and that dude left town.
I mean, what do you ask him? Can we just for
meta purposes?
Not even for meta, just for the fun of it. Like, was he like,
"Does the woman in the mountains love me?"
I assume it had something to do with like love or something like that.
I refuse to tell you.
Okay.
Because you may find out one day.
And then I may be able to get the book back. Yeah.
What you unleashed on the land by giving an executioner a book that answers questions.
What was his name again? I have his name written down. What was his name again?
His name was
He was huge and he had a weird
Goromer.
Oh god.
Goromer. Currently
Goromir's weird cousin.
How do you say it? How do you spell it? Oh, Gormer right there.
Goromer.
Yeah.
Outside you hear the call of the falcon.
No.
David. And as far as you guys are concerned, you're alone here in the Keep of the Mages now. Nobody left.
I hear a call of the bird.
You just hear it call.
I catch up with them, by the way.
Guys, David's making noises, and David was told to warn us if the Obsidian Devil's getting close.
Well, if the Obsidian Devil's close, we're all going to know it here in a second when we have to stop and roll a Constitution saving throw. I mean, our brains get fuzzy and we don't know what's happening, and we're all very confused.
Oh God!
So maybe we should. If he's calling, maybe we just wander outside and find out.
Do we? Okay.
We need to get to the Dark Chan. That is exactly what we need to do.
No, we need to go to Barrow's Bottom.
We need to go to Barrow's Bottom and talk to the Grand Chan for multiple reasons. But
he probably knows where he's at.
He's he told Clutch and I to meet him there, so he probably does know where he's at. He's there for a reason.
I need to see the Grand Chan anyways.
Plus, are we going to the marketplace right now, or are we just leaving?
Well, the only reason I would suggest going to the marketplace is because, well, I look at everybody real quick and I look everybody up and down and I kind of like fumble on them. I kind of like pat them down. I'm like, we could probably use some healing potions, and I've still got about 120 gold, and we're probably going to need something. We should probably go pick up a few items along those lines and prepare ourselves. Maybe grab some rations.
I've got no money.
I'm gonna call David down real quick.
I'll buy everybody a potion, at least one.
Can he get inside here?
David does not come.
I don't need any potions or anything. I have the one of giant strength or whatever he gave me. But
I mean, it's not a big deal that we go, but it was just a thought. It was more of a we should prepare a little bit, especially. I mean, we're about to get on an airship and have at least let I pull out a map.
I'm extremely worried.
And with the map thing, I'm gonna go ahead and assume where's the map of Turin at? Where the hell is it? Map of Turin, there it is. Or map of Faerul, sorry. I would assume that we are.
As they're talking, I'm leaving this Mage's Tower. I'm leaving, and I'm gonna go look up in the air.
We're like 13 days away from Barrow's Bottom. So I'm just saying, I think that maybe if we're 13 days away or so, we should probably prepare, because what if something happens while we're on the airship again? Remember those silly water elementals that attacked us?
That's a good point.
I mean, I can banish them.
It's just a preparation thing. I mean, if we don't want to go, we can vote on it. And if we don't think it's important to leave right now, or if we think it is, then that's fine. I really don't see neither here nor there, but maybe the only other thing I was going to suggest, and this is just because, do you think that maybe we should speak with the rulers of Thorelian, and maybe?
I'd rather not.
Show our faces?
I'd rather not deal with them. They're a bunch of fucking bigots.
They might be a bunch of bigots, but they're very powerful.
Yes, but I mean, what if there's something that Arundel did that I don't know? What if there's like a wanted poster and our faces are all over it?
What if I go talk to them while you guys go pick up essentials, and I can try to discuss?
And do what? I mean, the Obsidian Dragon came over here and obliterated everything.
I'm telling you right now, you're not going to be able to get in that gate. You remember how much of a fucking problem we had trying to get in there the first time?
We'll just call for. I'm a prince. You must remember this.
Yeah, they still didn't even let you in. We had to bleed, beg, and prod her ways in, and that's because we knew someone.
That was to get into Thorelian.
That was to get into the center of Thorelian. If you remember, they have the high guard elves there.
I just wanna go where we were told to go, and in this instance, I think it's Barrow's Bottom.
I run back in. Poo poo.
Let's go to Barrow's Bottom.
Poo poo. Quick question. Yes? I'm sorry. This is pretty important. What happened with you and the frog?
Well, he made me touch his silly forehead like you.
Yeah. Okay.
And he gave me a very, very strong power, honestly.
Okay, I don't care about. I don't care. Or you can tell me about that in a second. But what happened afterwards? Where
he jumped out the window. He jumped out the window.
Okay. I think he took David. Okay, we're good. I just freaked out. I heard the bird. He must have jumped onto the bird, and David's probably taken him to his location.
Let's make a decision then. I think that either way we go, we're not making a mistake, but proficiencies for a 13-day trip might not be a bad idea. Well, but I mean, if you all want to go, I do,
and I agree with Poopo. I think we should go to the market, and you know what? Halflings are very, very strong.
But
we don't have gold. You guys don't have.
But I gave Pozu 100 gold for the airship, so that includes provisions, maintenance, upkeep.
Yeah, I mean, how much gold do you all have? Go ahead.
What about food? I have 132 gold still.
The food's part of that. I gave, when we split up the money that we got, I gave 100 of it for the ship, and then I had 37 left over. I have nothing left except this one EP coin from the Electorum from the Great Hollow.
Once again, I'm not arguing that we leave. I'm just mentioning that it might be a good idea to get some provisions, regardless, maybe some potions, and if not, then I say we just make our way out. If that's the case, you know, when I look over at Pith and I go, Pith, you haven't been home in years. Maybe it's up to you if we leave now or if what we do.
I think we should go to the market. But I don't think we should spend a lot of time there. I think we should go with something in mind.
Quickly go there.
Quickly, and then leave.
Something?
Brad, can we do a quick non-RP transaction of just
if you're just buying shit from the adventuring
items, yeah,
or anything, or like an armor list or whatever, you can just say, Brad, I go into a store and buy this and leave.
Awesome.
Mainly just potions.
If you're buying like crazy shit or wanting to haggle, then you have to RP it out. So you have to go to a shop, find a dude, speak to him.
Do they sell potions on here?
Yeah, just look at Leroy. Does it only have standard healing potions? Because a standard healing potion is just one. What is it? 1d12.
You can get
1d4.
D4.
You can also get.
Where do you see the standard healing potion on here? What's it under?
It says healing potion.
Healing.
Yeah,
potion of healing.
There we go.
It's on the right column.
Got it. Potion of healing. 50 gold. Holy crap.
You can get potions of greater healing.
For how much are those?
For 60 gold.
Oh, okay.
I actually want to just buy 2 potions of greater healing then. And that's what? How many? What do you roll for potions of greater healing?
Wait, what is a normal healing?
It's like
I think it's 44 plus 4, but I might be wrong.
I think it's 44 plus 4. I'm pretty sure. I think you're right on that.
What kind of weapon?
That's what I remember the first one.
Does Pozu have?
Pickaxe.
A pickaxe? All right, cool.
Pooper, by the way, you really don't need to get me anything. I've already got potions of healing. I've got 2.
It's not for you. Look at, and I open up the rope and I go, do you remember how small I am? What if one of you get down or push down? I need to be able to take care of myself. I have no potions of any kind of healing.
That's true.
That's
I
the
just
problem.
remember you offered, and I just wanted to make it clear. Didn't want to impose.
I also want to make something clear real quick. Town, since we're pretty much just going to the airship and going to start flying. When we're on our way out of town, I'm going to go to the closest river, and I'm going to wash the sheet that the armor guy gave to me, and I'm going to turn it into what I wear as pants or my dick is not hanging out and balls.
Sure.
Okay. Yes. I'm going to wash it though before I put it on.
Yeah, Brad, I'm going to buy 1 potion of greater healing and I'm going to get a holy symbol amulet.
Sure, cleric.
No, I'm gonna give it to Pozu. Shut up, it's for Pozu.
All right.
Just you getting gone?
Yeah, it's just a little something.
So in total, I have 1 healing potion and 2 greater.
Got a particular god in mind?
The one he's always flipping out about. What the fuck was that? Where the gnomes were like split up and they think Talon is him, the reincarnation of him. What was that?
I don't know. You tell me.
What was it? Where's that sheet at? I'm gonna look at.
Was it glitter gold? No,
it's called adventuring items, Tiger.
There it is. Thank you.
Can I roll religion to try to remember?
Yes.
Okay.
Do you have arrows, Clutch?
Yeah, I got tons.
There was something else on here I was gonna grab, and I.
Girdle Iron Hand.
Girdle Iron Hand. The Girdle Iron Hand amulet. That's what you want to get him.
Can I ask what?
Which one? Oh, yeah, I'll grab that one. Is that one 5 gold, Brad?
Sure.
All right, cool. Thanks.
May I ask you 2 questions, Brad? What is a signet ring and a signal whistle? And also, what does a healer's kit do?
A signal whistle is a whistle.
Okay. I assumed it was just a straight up whistle.
A signet ring is just one of those rings that has the flat bit on the top, I think.
You can put like your crest on it and like wax shit, you know.
Yeah, and I think a healer's kit in D&D, 5th edition. As an action, you can expend 1 use of the kit to stabilize a creature that has 0 hit points without needing to make a medicine check.
Okay, I'm gonna buy 2 of those.
Yep.
And when I buy 2 of those, I am going to give 1 to. You know, fuck. Am I gonna? Let's see. I only had 12, so I'm gonna give 2 gold. I'm gonna give 1 to Chaplain. And I'm going to give 1 to Pith because they're the strongest and they have the best chance of survivability.
Healing potions?
No, they're healing kits. It basically, it sounds like it's basically a Phoenix Down is what it sounds like.
It's a Phoenix Down. It doesn't bring you to 1 HP. It just brings you to, it stabilizes you. But yeah, it's a Phoenix Down.
So you're not on death saving throws, basically.
Inside the healer's kit is just a single feather.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's basically so like, because my thought process with getting those would be if we get in a position, let's say Clutch is down, he's on his almost last death saving throw, he's going to have 1 more and he's going to die, and then you come over and use the healing kit on it, he can at least be stabilized. Or he or someone.
I could stabilize people with a cantrip.
Oh, you can stabilize people with a cantrip.
I spare the dying.
This is a question to the DM then. How important do you think the healer's kits actually are to get it? Do you think it's actually a benefit to get something like that?
If Chaplain goes down, yeah.
That's the thought process with the chat. So maybe I give 1 to Clutch and I give 1 to Pith.
Yeah.
Let's do that. So now Pith and Clutch have 1 each.
Okay.
Thanks.
Well, now I'm broke. I have 2 gold.
One.
What did I get?
A healer's kit.
Healer's kit.
Well, one question, Brad. So I
think just search healer's kit in this. Actually,
I almost bought it. You know what? You know what I'm gonna do? You know what I'm gonna do with my last 2 gold? Just because I'm gonna buy a grappling hook.
Cool. You now have a grappling hook.
And I'm gonna give it to fucking Pozu.
Right, I got a question about my my amulet. Remember, I got that amulet that like those demons couldn't touch after Poo got punched off a cliff. The jade one, the jade amulet of Saloon. Does that do anything? How do I find out?
I think it just glows lightly. I don't think it does anything. If memory
Can I
Fuck is a
roll our-
manacle?
Can I roll Arcana on
It's
it?
like a whip, like a chain.
It's you know what it does. It's just that if it's not in here somewhere, I'll have a look at the old.
I think we never found out. Or
No,
I
think
didn't. I don't remember.
I just don't think it does anything. I think it's just a very nice amulet that ever so slightly glows, and that's what
Okay.
it does. I'm pretty sure if that's what it does.
Okay.
I'll check my old notes, but I'm pretty sure that it doesn't do anything overtly crazy.
Well, I got it low level. I didn't think I was going to do anything crazy. I just forgot about it until this moment. I was like, oh yeah.
So great.
You just have a nice one. Cool. So everyone runs around the markets and asks. There's like one of those scenes where you just see everyone running around a bazaar, asking people for things and haggling over a few bits.
Right.
Over items back and forth. Eventually, you all meet up. Presumably, you're bailing out of Thorelian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd say it's about that time.
I think our time is done here.
Except I gotta wash that fucking cloth.
You wash the cloth, you clean
Good.
it. It's cleaner.
Cleaner.
Can I have bought soap to clean the
You got the
fucking
gold for
cloth?
soap. You can buy soap.
Did Pozu bought provisions, right? Like he had enough gold to go do shit like that, or
Pozu, yeah. Whenever you leave the ship, he's just doing his own shit,
Okay.
fixing the thing. Although he doesn't leave the ship,
okay.
like unless you tell him to.
I got 4 rations, but we have food on the ship that like we got from the Great Hollow, right?
Yeah. You got loads of food on the ship. If you're
Okay.
ever stuck off the ship, then that's when you would need rations, really. The bunch of you head towards the west gate again, where you left the ship. You head out of the west gate, and begin to make your way into the White Forest again. Clutch, give me a survival check with advantage.
Okay, perfect. Oh yeah, we're in the forest.
Just to make sure you don't get insanely lost.
I'm not gonna get lost. Are you kidding me, Brad? Look at this. Hello? Please roll.
Oh, is it being? Roll 20 was being shitty to me yesterday.
Yeah,
too.
roll 20 is being a poop. Oh wait, I got a 7 on the first one. Yeah, 7. Oh, thank God.
12 with advantage.
12.
Yeah, you familiarize yourself with the area. There's a moment where you're like, oh, I think we parked it. Oh wait, it's there. You head west and see the familiar shape, that kind of hum from the weird engine being powered by this mystical stone
Finally, pose.
of the ship. And yeah, you approach. There's a ladder, as there always is, hanging down from the ship. Do you all climb aboard?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Good. As you climb aboard,
Oh, I don't like music changes.
I didn't answer that question and he did it so quick. I'm sad now.
as you climb aboard, you each of you heads up the ladder, but it's unusually quiet. There's no tick-tock, no pitter-patter, no presence of Pozu about. As you look up onto the deck where Pozu usually is, you see a pickaxe and a splash of blood, and that is where we go to our next break.
Oh my god!
Why?
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 Why? We'll be back in 5.
Why?
Maybe 3.
Son
You
of
picked
bitch!
the wrong time to take.
Fuck! Come on! We will be back in 1 minute. All right, everyone, we're back from our break.
Don't sound so excited.
I'm so scared. I can't even.
Whenever I hit you, shit, you guys.
All right, everyone.
You always do this, man.
Your fear.
That's what Brad feeds on, dude.
As you guys climb back up onto the ship, you notice that it's too quiet. The Pozu appears to be missing. And you see some shit. Give me a perception check.
My perception's always bad.
Oh my god.
As I said.
Oh, look at the fucking pickaxe with the blood. Look at that.
Oh no.
Looking around, you see no other things. No Pozu. You see a pickaxe, you see a splash of blood, and you see a little piece of parchment attached to the wheel of the ship floating.
Oh, I'm running up to it.
You see none of this.
Pith is looking at the ground like, huh.
I'm gonna go the other direction and look on the other side of the ship.
I'm running up to that letter. I'm like, what the fuck? And I'm reading it.
Cool.
Looks normal to me.
See, let me just check what I got. Blam. What you see is a note written in blood, in common,
Oh my
and
god.
then a sort of vaguely scratched map that seems to direct you to a specific location in the Dark Marsh. The note says, "See you in the Dark Marsh," and then the initials DC.
Dark Chan.
Fucker.
What's it say?
See you in the Dark Marsh, DC, and showing us where to go.
Motherfucker. That's the Dark Chan, right? I just want to make sure I'm connecting.
Fuck did he get up here?
I don't know. I want to make sure I'm. What do you mean? How did he get up here? He can do whatever he wants.
I come back from the other side. Did I find anything on the other side of the ship?
Give me an investigation check. Or a survival check.
Can I do an investigation to see if I can see if the blood trails anywhere or anything, or I suppose you might be hiding somewhere?
Poo Poo, looking around on the ship, you don't find anything particularly
Pozu!
untoward.
Hello!
Chaplain towards the other side of the ship, whatever the back of a ship is called.
Aft.
The aft.
The aft side of the ship.
You see a lot more commotion. It looks like Pozu put up a fight here against multiple assailants who seem to be the same size as him. You see like a scuffle between multiple small humanoids is probably what you would make it out to be. You know, like dust, footprints in blood, and then there's a clear winner, and enough blood to to say that Pozu was relatively badly injured.
Oh.
But dead? Is he dead?
Buddy.
Not enough to say that he's dead.
Okay.
Well,
what?
How far is the Dark Marsh?
I think we're going to need to get horses from Threlin. Maybe we can speak with the centaur friend. Maybe he can help us out with some horses.
I can attempt to fly the ship.
Chaplain, you will notice that under tools, you now have sailing and airship.
Oh, shit!
The difference is, the difference between the two is wisdom versus intelligence. Obviously, sailing a ship is something you understand and know. Sailing an airship is something that you have the remotest chance of doing purely based on your sailing knowledge, which is why no one else here has even a chance. But depending on what you've learned from Pozu so far, being intelligence, you have the option and the ability to attempt to fly the airship.
Oh my god, if you can land it. But that scares me. That makes me think Pozu's dead, because like now Chaplain might be able to do it.
I'm the one stuck on the airship from now on.
Bear in mind though, if you really fuck it up, you could just fucking crash the airship into Threllian. So you want to try and fly the ship to the
I'm gonna try.
No!
Fucker! Oh my god!
No.
It's the fastest way to save Pozu.
Yeah, but you don't know anything. I mean, you barely.
I've been studying with Pozu.
May I get off the ship just in case it decides to fly away and crash? Can I go down to the bottom? If you get it started and it starts going, I'll climb back on.
Wait, I have an
I'm
idea.
taking off. If you're getting off, I'm gonna take off.
Oh my god.
Are you sure you can take off?
I mean, I've been studying under Pozu this whole time.
But what if you kill us all by crashing the ship?
Then we fucking die.
He won't kill us all because I'm gonna give you some guidance.
Even if.
Oh yes, guide him! Guide him, Clutch, guide him!
Oh, I don't know how to do this. I've never done it before. Come here.
I come over to him.
Say something inspiring!
Okay, I will. Touch my forehead.
I just imagine Chaplain taking a bite of an apple because of what you're doing, and he was just like, try it, go ahead.
All right, touch my forehead, please. Thank you.
That's good.
All right, keep it there. Do you feel anything?
I feel your forehead.
I don't know how to do this. Okay. Okay.
If it's like the one I know, you have to feel it within inside you and feel the light of the religions and all that.
Okay. Yeah. I got this. You will do great. You will be strong. You will never be wrong. Guidance! Oh.
That's good.
You feel
That's
it?
good.
Do you feel it? Do you feel it inside?
I feel like you're guiding me.
Yes! Sorry.
All right, let's give this a try.
Holy crap.
Give me that airship roll.
Plus a D4.
Plus a D4.
26.
25.
Nice. So,
Jesus.
Chaplain gets to work. There's a moment where Chaplain just starts hitting buttons and then trying to remember exactly what it was that Pozu was doing, and the very
Posey would do this, and I was just like,
even shown you or taught you anything. He starts shouting at Clutch, starting at Poo Poo, shouting at to like do the bits that normally Chaplain does, like tie the ropes and burble the thing and do the wooza booza, press the oogalaga button. These are all Pozu terms. And then there's a point where you pull a single lever and suddenly there is motion and the airship begins to lift off, and you start to fly this thing. It lifts up into the up above the canopy of Threlin, and it becomes a lot more like sailing a ship after you get this thing going and you press all the right buttons in the right order. The thing doesn't even shudder. It's not even as if this is the first time he's done it. It's just the same as when Pozu does it. He starts pressing buttons and then the thing lifts and starts to float like it has ballast up into the air. And then Chaplain spins the wheel. The thing starts to spin around and head off in the direction.
So badass.
Chaplain, you did it! You did it!
Holy crap!
That guidance really helped me, and I'm like, I'm pathfinding. I'm like, yeah.
The airship starts motoring across the White Forest.
Elspeth! Oh my god, I thought you were frozen.
That's exactly correct. I mean, that's exactly how you need to go.
I thought she froze. I thought she literally was frozen because there was a sound of like cars going by and like, oh my god, you stood still so well. I'm sorry, Brad. That was incredible.
It's a 2-day journey for you guys as a group. Chaplain flying the airship successfully through the air.
I put my bed up here.
Yeah, you're just doing what Pozu does, just chilling.
I'm checking out my new bow during this time. Totally.
Yeah, new bow.
Also, they said something about contacting. Can I personally contact gods just out of nowhere? Or no, I have no way of doing that.
No.
Okay.
No, cool. You need spells like they were saying that Chaplain can do it because Chaplain has like the divination.
Yeah,
spell.
divination. Okay, cool. That's what I thought.
Things
Great.
like that. He's also Chaplain. You fly over the White Forest. Eventually, you head to what basically looks like the cliche Lord of the Rings Mordor-looking area of the map, where it's forever and always dusk in the Dark Marsh. You've never flown into this.
One thing I want to do after a day, I want to change my banishment to locate a person.
Yes, you can do that.
Okay.
Flying into the Dark Marsh is no different. There isn't it's not like you can fly above the clouds and it remains daytime. The moment you cross a certain threshold, suddenly you're perpetually in dusk. For at least half a day, you're flying. It's just a continual, almost completely dark nighttime-esque dusk area. The swamp below you spreads out just forever, like perhaps on like a vaguely clear
Do we see Skane flying around, sweeping around over down there?
You see Skane floating around like the
He's so big.
He's so big.
The
I'm not down for that.
He looks like a shadow under the marsh from a video game.
That's fucking terrifying.
Wait, can I talk to the group before we like land and everything?
Yeah.
Okay.
You got 2 days.
All right, cool. So during the 2 days, I just want to bring up, hey guys, don't we need Grand Chan with us before we go meet the Dark Chan? I know we want to save our friend. I know we want to save Pozu, but isn't it sort of stupid to just go in there blindly without?
How many days? I'll count this out for you.
That was my thought, actually, exactly. But
here's how many days it is to at least to the outskirts of Barrow's Bottom is from where we're at. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. About 13 days. It's about 13 days. 13 days that you got to think that the travel there, another 13 back, that's 26 days. That's if
what
nothing
are we
happens.
gonna do against the Dark Chan?
We don't know what we're risking.
We're getting Pozu.
But that's a risk.
we don't even know if Pozu's alive, and on top of that, we also don't know what's going to happen when we get there.
If you read the note, it doesn't say when we need to be there. It doesn't give us a time limit.
What the fuck is Brad laughing?
I don't know. He's cracking up and it scares me.
That motherfucker's gonna give you a time limit.
This is a ransom. He wants us there. There's no other choice for me. I'm going to say Pozu.
I want to say Pozu too, and please do not think for a moment I don't want to. I'm just thinking, maybe Poo Poo, if over these next 2 days you can reach out to the Grand Chan, try and connect with him somehow. Use that little service you did where you connected. Just find out if there's any way he can meet us. I don't know, or what we should do in this situation, because he can wipe us out. We know that. We know how powerful he is.
He destroyed Poo Poo's home.
With the click of a thumb.
Barely anything. I mean, I love Pozu, but this is a fool's errand. It's very, very frightening to think of what would happen.
But it doesn't make any sense to drive all the way to Barrow's Bottom and then all the way here. And how many days is going to pass by, and Posu's probably already going to be dead. I'm not taking the risk. Posu's in danger now. I'm going to help him, whether you guys come with me or not. And we don't have to barge in there and be like,
I'm going to go with him.
I mean, like, we can be sneaky about it.
No, I'm going with you too. That's fine. Sneaky though. We saw what this guy can do.
Not
don't
to
really have a
mention,
choice.
Powerful.
not to mention, Skane is down there.
If
Skane,
Chaplin's made his choice, I have
who
to go with him because
rearranged
if
our
anything happens to
fates.
him.
I understand that. We're just talking about it. This is an open discussion. You know, like I said, Poo-Poo, maybe you can reach out to Gran Chan and see if he has any wisdom or any
And
guidance for us.
maybe we can use Skane against Dark Chan.
Skane does not like us. Skane rearranged our fates and wanted us dead.
By my understanding, it sounds like Skane does that to everyone.
Wait a minute. The Obsidian Devil is looking for what was that thing we found under Skane?
The well?
No, what was his name? Right?
The rum?
The rum. Obsidian Devil's looking for the rum, right?
Well,
He wanted to kill all these things.
all the epochs.
All the
apex.
epochs,
Yeah.
right.
Exactly. So what if we use the rum to bring out the Obsidian Devil to kill the Dark Chan?
The rum doesn't want to
That
leave
won't work.
where the
That's
rum
stupid.
is.
Think about this for a minute. The Dark Chan is trying to get a hold of the Obsidian Devil, to use the Obsidian Devil.
That's true. I'm not thinking straight.
The Dark Chan's probably going to get eaten, first of all, because he's an epoch, or one part of an epoch. So he's probably, the Obsidian Devil is probably looking for him to eat.
Fuck.
For all we know, this could be a trick.
Or a trap.
Or a trap.
No
Right.
matter what happens, if Chaplin goes, I have to, because if he goes and he dies, I die. And I'm not going to be walking around with you guys in Barrow's Bottom, and the next thing you know, quit.
I understand. All right, let's keep heading out. We'll see when we get there.
Where on the map is the location of where we need to go?
Where you currently are, pretty much. There's like a more specific area that you can use. I was going to get you or someone to make me either, I guess, a survival or an investigation check as you approach the area on the map to try and look for any obvious signs, anything that you can, monuments and things that you can work out.
Can I do perception? Since I'm like flying the ship and like.
Yeah, I guess you can do perception too. Sure.
Jesus.
Anyone else?
Yeah,
You
I'm
can all do it.
definitely gonna do. I can do it. You said survival.
You know, I've only got an 8 in
Investigation.
investigation. No big deal,
Investigation.
right?
I got a 7 in perception. So.
Whoops. Yeah.
What the fuck is wrong with us?
Wow, I have a 0.
Miriam just eating an apple pie and chilling out.
Yep.
Okay. Between you, as you enter the area, and maybe Chaplin brings the ship to like a lower altitude and slows, you begin to sort of search the area, looking for anything that lends itself to the direct route to the area where Dark Chan has put like an X marks the spot. On one side of the drawing that he's given you is a huge kind of waterfall looking area, and then on another side there's like a platform that seems to be made of stone, and then like what looks like a sunken ruins or something like that. Yeah, I guess after half a day of searching, you might begin to become exasperated before clutch. You notice the waterfall, and then using that, you're able to get Chaplin to navigate the ship above an area where there is like I guess it would look from above like a platform it's an obviously stone structure in this endless swamp of like an old looking ruin. Some of the ruins look like they've been overgrown, and the whole thing looks like it's sunken under the swamp itself. There is an obvious platform and then a huge hole in the top of it that looks like this is the entrance the Dark Chan has directed you towards.
Okay.
Well, is David here?
David is not currently with you.
No.
Nope. All
He's
right.
still taking. I think he's still taking King Chan somewhere. All right. One question before we stop here. Do we want to hide this ship, or are we? I mean, I guess he already knows we're coming, probably.
Pit sits and crosses her arms.
What? What's wrong?
Have fun.
You're not gonna go?
I'll stay here. I'll stay here with the ship.
No, we can't split up. If we have any
I'm not going.
If we have any chance to go against the Dark Chan, even for a moment, we need you.
We cannot beat the Dark Chan.
We're not
I'm
trying
not
to
saying-
beat him. We're
not
trying to
trying
make
to
a deal.
beat him. We're trying to save Pozu. I'm not making a deal with him.
We don't even know where Pozu is.
A deal.
We were summoned here from the Dark Chan,
I'm
who
sitting-
felled the tree that Poo-Poo Cakes lived in, killed thousands of people. We are terribly underprepared for this. This is a horrible idea, and I am
Chaplain.
not going.
Chaplain.
I'm not risking my life for Pozu.
See if you can find Pozu.
That's and then you see me walk up to like the front of the ship. That's like towards that entrance, and I cast locate creature, which is 1,000 feet, and this action lasts for 1 hour.
Okay.
You set the direction of a current creature's location as long as the creature is within 1,000 of you. If the creature is moving, you know when movement. The spell can locate a specific creature known to you or the nearest creature of a specific kind. I'm looking for Pozu, a gnome. As long as you've seen the creature up close within 30 feet at least once. So definitely. Spell doesn't look. If he has polymorph spell, the polymorph spell, it doesn't work on him, but
no, you're good. I'll allow it. You you sense
What do you see?
at the very probably the very very maximum limits of what this spell's range is, the presence of Pozu below you, 1,000 feet. Maybe you're pushing it more.
directly below.
Directly below. You know what? Hang on. Here you go. This is where you are.
What? Holy crap.
So
I hate to admit how much I agree with this. I don't think we should go do this, but Pith, I agree with you in full. But I don't know what to do because people believe in their stubborn gods, and some people believe in saving other people than saving themselves, which I understand. And
I didn't want to come off as callous.
no, I understand.
You are my friends. You are my best friends. But this would be a very, very bad choice to make. And
I
I think
agree.
Pozu's wonderful, but we have so much else that we have to do, and Dark Chan is so overpowered. He is very powerful.
I don't disagree.
well, Clutch can do that spell where we can go in undetected, where we make no noise. I can hold this spell up for an hour, and we just have to avoid anyone, and we can get in there and get out.
If you're going to go, then Poo-Poo, can I give you, or can I give Chaplain the healing kit that you gave me?
If you're not going, I'm not going without
Yeah, if
you.
you're not going, I'm not going either.
And if you're not going, then we need to go somewhere else.
Well, you see fucking Chaplain kick down the ladder, and he's fucking heading down. If no one's going, that's fine. Stay on the ship. I'll get it.
I grab Chaplin as he's turning to go down the ladder, and I rip him back onto the ship. I'll roll a strength throw if I have to, because I have something to say to him.
I'll contest that.
God damn it.
Athletics checks.
Oh my god.
Weirdly enough, Chaplin, maybe you're still a little tired from flying the ship for 2 days. As you go to like kick the thing, and maybe you're like off balance as you lift a leg over one side, you just feel poo-poo cakes grip you and pull you back and easily spin you around.
You see me kind of throw him to the ground and get on top of him with the cloak still on me, and I kind of cover him with the cloak and me, and I kind of just look at him, and I'm not pissed, and I just look at him like, if you die, I die. If you go alone and you die, I die. If you die and I die, then you leave Pith and Clutch by themselves. And on top of all of that, you potentially just allow Pozu to die because maybe we're not able to get him this time. On top of all of that, you are being extremely selfish. You need to take a moment away from your gods, away from whatever it is.
It has nothing to do with gods. I didn't say any of that. Well, Saloon told me to do this or do it. I'm doing this because Pozu's my friend and he needs us.
He does need us, but we also need each other.
And that doesn't mean we should go blindly, because we are going blindly, Chaplain. This is a blind thing. We have no idea where anyone is.
But we're not going to go all the way to fucking Barrow's Bottom to see where the fuck, go talk to Grand Chan and then come back fucking, that's a month that's gone by.
Did you talk to Grand Chan?
No, I did not talk to Grand Chan, but before anybody else jumps to any conclusions, you're still not realizing that you're throwing yourself to potential death. The Dark Chan is more powerful than me, and I am more powerful than you.
I don't know if you're more powerful than me. I say maybe we're equivalent. We just have different sources of power.
I stand up from fucking Chaplin, and I kick him in the side, and I go, he's not fucking listening to anybody ever. He never does. It's always about his gods, himself, or his prerogative. I'm fucking done.
Let's not fight.
And I go downstairs. I'm done. I'm done with that conversation. Poo-Poo's done with it. He goes downstairs of the airship. He's gonna let you guys fight it out and figure it out.
The problem here, Chaplain, is that no one else knows how to fly the ship but you. And if you want to stay here, that is ultimately where we will be. But this could mean that we all die.
We can make this a stealth
No, listen,
mission.
I'll go. I'm not connected to anyone. No one's gonna die if I die, and I'm probably the sneakiest out of all of us. If you tell me he's where do you sense him? Below us? I'll go.
We're in conjunction for me. Do I sense Pozu? Brad?
Pretty much directly below, really.
Like on the verge, like he's 1,000 feet below. I can sense him there, like directly below us.
Give or take. I'm giving you some leeway on the 1,000 feet.
Mm-hmm.
So somewhere below. Definitely here, like within 1,000 feet square.
Does the Dark Chan have any reason to keep us alive? Why are we still alive? Why did he burned down Poo-Poo's home? Why are we still alive?
Because he left us alive.
Exactly. So
Or there's some great thing that we all inherited that's keeping us from dying again, which I highly doubt.
The thing is, there's a reason he didn't kill us. If he wanted to kill us, he'd kill us. That is my only thought behind him wanting to meet with us.
That is a good point.
If he wanted us dead, we would be dead. So there has to be a reason he grabbed Pozu and is having us meet him here. If he wanted us to die, we would be dead. That is my only thought. And I'd like to bring that up to Poo-Poo.
Well, I mean, we can make a plan of this. I can go in and have everyone pay attention to me, and then you can sneak in and get Pozu out of there. And then we can, the Dark Chan's mostly energy based off evil, and I'm pretty resistant to that, especially with this new armor.
I don't think going in there trying to sneak a fast one past the Dark Chan is gonna work. We're gonna meet him. He's gonna probably have some sort of deal for us, and we're either gonna have to take it or not take it. If we don't take it, he's gonna kill us.
I don't doubt he could be listening in on this conversation right now.
Absolutely. He's smart. He knows we're coming here. He knew we were gonna land here. He knew we were gonna argue about this. But if we turn away now, we'll never see Pozu again. So that's the decision we have to make. I don't think he's gonna kill us. And could I be wrong? Absolutely. I was one to leave 2 days ago and go back to Barrow's Bottom. But now I'm thinking about it. If he wanted us dead, we'd be dead.
Does have a point. He destroyed a whole giant tree.
That was to prove how powerful he was, to put fear in us. And we're scared. Look at us right now. Poo-Poo's not even up here. We're all freaking out. This is exactly what he wants. So we need to come together, figure out what we're gonna do, and go together and move together, have backup plan after backup plan, and go from there.
All of us should be willing to sacrifice ourselves for Pozu.
Absolutely, but we have a lot of in a sense of that, but we have a lot of missions and a lot of things we need to do for this world that is much greater than Pozu. That's what you have to remember.
Yes, I agree. Pozu is wonderful, but there are greater things.
And what literally it comes down to, like, I can fly the ship, that's fine, but we're going to be leaving the ship alone all the time now. If we're going to leave him, and I'm not going to leave him. Pozu's done so much further. He's a part of our team. If any one of you were down there, I would do the same. Bonds or not.
Poo-Poo! I go downstairs to grab Poo-Poo.
Yes?
Poo-Poo, hey. Hey, we're talking about it up there, and I know you're upset with Chaplin. I completely get it. But can you think about something with me for a moment?
Yes.
If the Dark Chan wanted us dead, he would have killed us at your tree, correct?
The Dark Chan's smarter than all of us right now.
Exactly.
I don't know.
So
he might want us dead now.
But if he wanted us dead now, he would have just waited till we got on the ship and killed us instantly. He wouldn't be playing this mind game, having us travel to the Dark Marsh and then to try and get our friend. He knows who we are.
I think that you underestimate a wizard that is much powerful than I am.
So you don't think he would just blow up our ship as we're about to take off and make sure we die?
I think that he could do that. I think he could do whatever you want, but the Dark Chan is someone who's going to play games.
Exactly.
That's why he's taken Pozu, because he knows for a fact that someone like Chaplin is going to make a rash decision, is going to make the decision that he's our friend, because I don't disagree with Chaplin. I don't disagree whatsoever. I want Pozu just as much as the next person. But as anybody else would probably understand, Pozu is one human being. We are prepared, and we have prepared, and we've saved the entire world before. And now we're going to risk our lives, the people that are apparently supposed to stop the world from ending again, for one person. And if we all die, everybody dies. And that is the thought process that he is not thinking about. And I think maybe you're not either.
No, I'm
You have to
thinking
realize
about
that
it.
if Pozu dies, it's one person out of potentially millions. I'm sad about that. But you also have to understand that if we go down there, which I'm not saying I won't do it yet. I've never said I will or won't do anything yet. But what's frustrating is this is once again a situation where a decision is being made based on one person. We are not making this as a group. If we're going to talk about it as a group, that's one thing. I understand. I've been trying to work on that because I've had that situation happen before. I'm like, no, I'm not going to do this. So I have been working on that, just like I was back at Thurelian. If we make this decision, it could either go great or we could all die, and then everybody potentially dies. Or that could happen anyways because the Dark Chan is strong. And that's the other thing. Do you think I don't want to kill the Dark Chan? And what do you think is going to happen if I see him? Do you think I'm not going to try to kill him?
We can't kill the Dark
He killed my entire... You think you can't kill him, but I can. And I will. I don't know yet.
Exactly.
Which is why we're not prepared.
I agree. We are not prepared to fight him. But that is
Which
not
is
what
why
we're
we're not
going
prepared
for.
to see him again. I don't think we're prepared. I agree with Pith more than I've ever agreed with anybody right now. I don't care if we go down there, but if I die, I'm going to die with my friends. I'm
Then
going
I
to
should
die
go
with
alone.
you. What?
Then I should go. I'm not
You should
connected
not go
anymore.
alone.
Why?
Because no one... Because it's stupid.
But we can't let a friend die. If you were down there, if Pith was down there.
If I was down there and you let me die for the greater good, I would understand.
You wouldn't, because you'd be dead.
So it wouldn't matter. You ever had, let me roll back a situation. Do you remember when you were growing up, when you were a young teenager and you were worried about maybe the first girl you met, right? And you were so concerned at that moment, right? You were like, oh my God, I'm going to go on this date or I'm going to go do this thing and she may not like me. And then let's say you went on it and she just did not like you and she never talked to you again.
Right.
And it happens, right? It happens and you move on, correct?
Yeah.
Think about that with this situation. If we go down there and we die. Same thing you just said. You go down there, you're not attached to anybody, you die. I look at it the same way I sadly look at the situation with Pozu. I don't want to watch him or know that he's dead more than the other person. But sadly, once again, what if you decided that you were a crazed teenager and you went after this girl after she said no? What would this girl do? She would call the authorities and she would get you taken away. If you look at what's going on with Pozu, do you not think that Pozu would want what's best for the greater good?
I do.
It's a hard decision.
Yeah.
We should go up and we should discuss it.
We should discuss it and no storming off. We need to
Well, I stormed off because you know how he can be.
I know.
And it's so sickening.
I know.
It's disgusting.
I know. Trust me. I understand. So let's just figure it out. We'll take a group vote. No one's going anywhere until we all decide. And don't you have something that can beat the Dark Chan?
I don't know, but I do know one thing that just came to my mind.
Guys!
A while back, remember when Pozu got a hold of Viper? Did he not do that this time?
Yeah,
Guys, I have a theory!
Okay, we're coming up right now.
Yelling?
Yeah, we'll be right up.
Climb and talk.
Yeah, all right, let's go.
But what about Pozu? Would he have not called among Viper if he was getting attacked?
I think so. Instantly.
Well, do we have a way to contact Viper?
No, Pozu was the only one who could do it.
Pith runs up to Clutch and Poo Poo.
Hey!
Hi, when have we ever... Dark Chan can shapeshift. Have we ever considered... And she kind of like shakes as she like thinks about this. We've considered that maybe Pozu is not Pozu.
Nah, I'd be able to sense Pozu, not someone imitating Pozu.
He's correct.
You're blowing my mind right now because that would be really, really bad.
What if Pozu's not what if Pozu's the Dark Chan?
I think that
I would have been
Chaplin's
able every
spells,
time
he would have known.
Yeah, every time I would have pinged, I would have sensed if it was Dark Chan. The Dark Chan smells foul to me.
But what if...
Listen.
It's okay. It's okay, Pith. Hey.
Regardless of the situation, we need to figure this out. And I scowl at Chaplin. Chaplin, I understand how you feel. Just as I told Clutch downstairs, the only problem with this is this could be a trap. And as I expressed to him, yes, if we all go down there and we all die and the world ends. Pozu is someone I love too. And I want to kill the Dark Chan just as much as the next. But you have to consider everybody in the world. If we die because we go to save Pozu, and if we don't save him and we die, we sacrifice ourselves to the greater good, and the greater good goes kaput, and everybody dies.
You guys forget I was given this choice before in the Everflow, right? You remember what happened to me then?
You died?
No. Well, we died, but you remember what happened? You remember what happened to me? You remember having this thing?
Pith just erupts into a fit of giggles.
I
just
remember
flat out
what happened to you, but that was then and this is now. That was a completely different world. We're dealing with someone that is
still the same choice. Different world, same choice. No matter which way you cut it, it's the same choice. I'm making the same choice. I'm not having another stepson situation.
Did you pray to Saloon at all on your way here to ask your God what was going to happen or what could happen?
I pray to my God every day, but I'm guided.
What did your
here.
God say?
God didn't say anything. I didn't use that spell. I used that spell to locate Pozu, and I know where Pozu is.
Now is the time that both of you need to talk to people who can give us some sort of guidance, maybe some answers. Poo-poo, you need to see.
I don't know what makes you think I can reach out to the Grand Shan with the flip of a switch. Hold on, let me try. I want to sit down and I want to try to reach out to the Grand Shan.
Sure. How do you want to attempt to do that?
I want to sit on my ass and I want to hum and I want to sit there and go hum. I want to do whatever it was. I want to be like, Grand Shan, are you there? And I want to try to cast something or make something happen that would make me try to reach out to Grand Shan.
Do you have anything that you can cast that would do that?
I do not.
Roll me a D100.
Oh no! I don't know why I thought you could
37.
For as long as you sit there, there is nothing going on. No response.
All right,
if you guys want to try to call Viper, you guys can try to call Viper. I don't know if you have some connection with him. I don't know how Pozu did it, but that's you guys can sit here and yell
rambling
Viper.
Of words.
But I am gonna go down this ladder. I am tired of waiting.
Yeah, Chaplain, we can't do that though. That's the thing. You can't just say, I'm tired of waiting, and then get your way. We are a group. There's 4 of us. We all have to vote on it. We have to give us your final point. I mean,
every time we have this fucking vote, it always ends up being, it's for good, but the greater good is not, it always fucked me over.
How is Pozu the greater good?
He also forgets that our lives are connected, so he'll just go by himself and die, then I will too.
He's totally the dog Chad. He's totally the dog.
No,
he's gonna be the dog Chad.
She's lost it.
How long has Pith been rambling for, Pith?
Probably about the amount of time you guys are arguing. Ever since she came
say
over
more
and
than
told
10
you guys
minutes?
that. Yes.
I
She can't stop
Pith.
laughing. She cannot stop laughing.
I slap Pith while she's laughing.
She laughs harder. That is her.
Oh
that is her flaw.
Right.
She cannot stop.
I slap her and I look at Clutch Chaplain and go, she's lost it.
How many days are left in
she's lost it.
Until teriyaki
damn
leaves.
What did you say, teriyaki
45 days. 45 days.
Sorry.
Teriyaki.
I always call her teriyaki.
44, because you've been 2 days.
44.
I was like,
I want teriyaki food so bad now, McLogan.
fucking teriyaki.
I mean, like, teriyaki.
All right, well, we got about 44. We got about 44, 45 days. We're dead anyway, Posey.
Teriyaki.
And that's all you need to know about that one. And I'm gonna go down here. It's not a vote anymore. I mean, I know how you guys are gonna vote. You guys are gonna say it's for the greater good. And then even if one of you decide, hey, this is what we're gonna do, it's still a vote down the middle. Pozu's a part of this team, and Pozu is a big asset to this team. And if we don't have Pozu, we're gonna be fucked.
Wait, just hear me out. Because I'm more agreeing with you, and then I go back and forth. But why is Pozu a big part of this team?
Pozu needs to run this ship. I can't run this ship.
You ran it. You got us here.
I barely got us here.
Well,
but Pozu knows how to run this ship, and he's the one who watches his ship. And if we go to like anywhere else and we have to leave the ship, we're leaving it unattended. And what's it gonna do? People are gonna hide in the ship. We have to leave the ladder down. There's a lot of things that are gonna be added to that. Pozu's a part of this team. He's our 5th member. He might not have been there when we saved the world the first time, but damn well he was going to be here the second time.
You're wrong.
Why am I wrong?
You're wrong.
Okay.
Pozu is a part of this team to a degree. But he is not who we are. In the slightest.
And to me, he is.
To you and your being wrong, yes. I'm going to follow Chaplain wherever he goes because at this point we obviously don't have a choice. And if he goes and dies, I die. And I'm not going to go down without trying to kill the Doc Chan. So if there's an opportunity to try to kill him, then I'm going to take that opportunity because of one stubborn man.
I mean,
I've made my decision, and I start going towards the ladder.
I say we sneak in and try to get him undetected.
I mean, we could always, and I take off like
I'm a follower now.
my satchel, and I pull out, you know, the arrow, and it sort of shines a little bit, and then looks really deathly, and I'm like, we could always use this.
That's plan B.
And we should have a plan C, plan D, plan E, plan F, plan G, plan all the way to Z. And then I will go down there. What is our initial plan?
We sneak in and we get Pozu and we sneak out.
Excuse me.
And Dark Chan has us meeting here. We're better off just walking straight up, being like, Dark Chan, where are you at?
There is absolutely no reason to hide at this point.
Yeah, that's what I mean. He can
I'm not
hear
sneaking
everything.
anywhere. I'm walking right. I'm saying this is I'm over the ladder.
How do
I'm
we know
like,
you can hear everything?
are we going to continue to waste time? Because you've made your decision, Chaplain.
All right, let's make our way down.
Are you coming, Pith and Clutch, or are we going by ourselves?
Pith,
Yes, Clutch.
what are we doing?
You know what? We're gonna die anyway, so we should just go with them.
I hear her say that. I put my hand up over and I point at her and I just go, you can like almost like I'm agreeing, like I'm nodding my finger in
God.
agreement.
we are just going to die. So let's
We're not
just
gonna
get
die.
it over with.
No, we're not getting. Are you drunk now?
No.
All right, let's go.
Let's just climb down this ladder and go to our deaths. This is a wonderful plan. I love it. I love it. Can't wait.
All right, Pith,
Jesus Christ!
roll me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, God damn it.
Right off the bat.
Just laughing so hard down the ladder.
The DC was 30. As you are climbing down,
Jesus.
you suddenly slip and fall 30 feet. Roll me 3d6.
On an
Holy
18?
shit!
3d6, you said?
On an 18?
On an 18. You all climb down successfully. However, about halfway down the ladder, Pith just lets go, zoop, slips, whoop, and hits the ground. Bang!
Oh!
The plate mount you're wearing, ching, rings out, and you take 10 bludgeoning damage. You probably feel like your entire body is sprained right now.
I get down, and when I go up to Pith, I see her down there, and I pour the regular healing potion down her throat.
Cool.
Are you okay, Pith? Pith?
I'm all right. I'm okay. I don't know why. I just let
I don't know
go.
what she has to roll.
What the heck happened?
2d4 plus 2.
2d4 plus 2.
This is literally why we should not be going.
I don't know. I just let go. 2d4 plus what you said?
2d4 plus 2.
You
So,
regain 5 points, so you feel like the wind is knocked from your lungs as you hit the ground. After you drink the drink, you feel real bad.
Thanks, Poo Poo. I really
You're
don't know
welcome.
why I just let go. I just felt like I didn't want to grab on the rope anymore. That's weird.
Okay, let's head over here. We saw this thing, obviously, this huge hole, right? To the west.
Yeah, this is most definitely the only thing for miles around because you've seen it. There is kind of stone underneath it, you see all this stuff. Why is my color that color? It's the worst color ever. But there's definitely like a structure under this. Like some of this feels like swampy marshland, like you are used to in the Dark Marsh. But a lot of it also is revealing like stone. Looking at it, it's very, very, very old stone. But you would potentially assume that since you had a relatively high view of this, that this is potentially the ceiling of an enormous subterranean structure. This is just one of the higher points, and there's just a hole that just appears to have eroded away and crashed through the ceiling and then leads down. As you approach, old chappers.
God damn it, Chap. Why didn't you stay off the thing?
As you approach, there is a strange shimmering of the air in front of you as you step up onto the structure and take a look around it. The air in front of you begins to shift and move like a mirage for a moment, and then suddenly a form just appears in front of you and turns an enormous, it's like a reptile body. It has like 8 reptilian legs, a huge tail, and it sits over the hole, and it turns an enormous, almost frog-like salamander axolotl-looking head to you.
Oh god.
And says, it immediately looks at you and says,
My name is Chamo. I have some questions for you.
and that's where we're gonna go to our last break.
Oh my, what? No more breaks, we're good. Everyone's good. Fuck breaks.
You don't want to break?
I don't know.
Got pee.
Oh, if you gotta pee, all right. It'll be a quick one then. Quick. I'm not joking. 2-minute break, because who the hell's Chamo?
Okay.
Fucking Chamo.
2 minutes. I'm not even joking. Everyone better be peeing right now.
Okay,
We're all
I'm
live on
going to my
stream.
seat.
Elspeth's peeing in her seat. This is so awesome. Chamo is here, and the group is not in the clear.
Chamo?
Who the
There was,
Fuck is Chamo?
Chamo, dude?
You don't remember
boy
him from
Chamo.
season 1?
There's a big motherfucking thing in front of you.
Chamo.
The group begrudgingly, partially begrudgingly, follow Chaplin and head over to Chamo. Weirdly enough, there
Sounds
was
like a wrestler.
There was a thing I was gonna have the Toad say to Clutch, and he was gonna say that their limits were gonna be tested, and already the group is splintering, and you have to help them. And I never said it, and I'm annoyed with myself because you went ahead and just straight after that scene went over there and splintered up. Anyway.
Wait, excuse me? What do you mean?
Wait, what happened? What do you mean?
The Toad. One of the things that I wrote down that I was going to have him say to Clutch when he was talking to you about guiding the group.
Right.
I wrote down already the group begins to splinter and you should guide them. And then you went ahead and all argued amongst each other and fucking tried to split the group and splinter up.
But I guided them, right? Right? A little bit?
Yeah, I mean, sure. The enormous form of Chamo stands in front of you. It's like a great big 8-legged reptile with like the head of a giant salamander. It is grotesque. Give me 1 second. 1 second, please. 1 second. I had the whole break to bring up this shit. He turns his head to you, Chaplin, and eyes up all of the group, but sort of looks over Chaplin, introduces himself as Chamo.
He seems friendly.
And then, he doesn't come at you. Or try and
Roll
fight you.
initiative.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Fucking huge. He obviously has the ability to turn himself
Oh, he's
invisible.
cute.
He is cute.
He's a cutie.
Big, giant, grotesque lizard frog. Way. And letting the invisibility down, he turns and says, I guess not just to you, Chaplin, but across to the group. There's are you okay?
Yeah, I just was laughing at what she said.
He says,
a toll you must pay.
Oh, Jesus fucking
Dang
Christ.
it. Come on, man. What kind of toll?
What's the toll?
Oh, a lock of hair. And to answer my questions truthfully.
Okay.
A lock of hair from who?
Whoever wishes to pass.
I have a knife, like one of my little daggers, and I grab a clunk of my chest hair, and I literally go, fucking give this to him.
his
someone.
enormous tongue rolls out of a huge mouth and blah.
Yeah. Then I take my hair and I cut it with my sword.
Yeah, the tongue unfurls.
Are you kidding me, man?
I'm supposed to.
Pith cuts off part of her braid. Heh.
Oh, you said brain.
You place it on the tongue.
Yes.
I'll place it on the tongue as well, yeah.
The tongue folds into his mouth and
Yes. I understand now. Ooh.
he's kind of looking at each of you and giving you a once over. You feel him kind of in your head a little bit. He's sort of immediately, whilst looking at you, it feels like he's kind of rummaging around in your surface thoughts a little bit. And he says,
Okay. 8 questions. Who is first?
I'll go first.
he looks at you.
Which of your companions do you trust the least?
Poo-poo cakes.
He looks at Poo-Poo Cakes.
Who is next?
I'll go next.
Which of your companions do you think would give their life for yours?
Chaplin.
He looks over at Chaplin. Would you give your life for Clutch? You can
Yeah.
get.
Stay strong, guys. We all love each other.
Who is next?
I'll
I
go.
point at Pith.
I'll go.
He looks at Pith and says,
Which of your companions tastes the best?
Choose wisely, Pith.
I've never eaten any of them before.
But which do you believe?
Clutch?
and you truly think it's Clutch?
Yes, I truly think Clutch has the most meat on him that isn't muscle or bone or sinew.
It's just that you sort of can't lie, or at least you can lie, but he would probably know. He says,
No, truly, Clutch would probably taste the best to me.
And he looks over and then sniffs Clutch a little bit.
Perhaps.
And then,
okay.
She whips out her hammer. That doesn't mean you can eat him!
Relax. Relax. Everything's fine. Go on with the questions, sir.
He looks at...
but thank you.
He looks at Poo Poo Cakes.
Who do you think would get married first?
Clutch.
Interesting creature.
He goes back to Chaplin.
What are you most afraid of?
Losing all my friends.
And tested you do.
He looks at Clutch.
Tell me, who had the most influence on the man you have become today?
My father.
And where is your father?
Dead?
And you truly believe it?
Yeah, I mean, there was blood and a bear ate him. I found it. Yeah, of course I believe it.
Oh, but not all that dies stays dead, does it?
No, I guess not.
Devin ever die? What does Devin ever die? What does Devin ever die?
He turns his eye over to Pith.
You are trapped on an island forever with one of these people. Who do you choose?
Probably Chaplin.
He turns his attention to Poo Poo Cakes and says,
One last question for the toll. What is your darkest secret?
a fly buzzes past his head and he...
Did he
Answer
ask
the
me what
question.
my
Poo
He asked me
poo.
what my darkest secret is.
Darkest secret, yes.
Well, you kind of see Poo Poo kind of turn a little bit. Well, it's probably
Poo poo just spit it out.
I don't really have that many secrets. I'm pretty open, to be honest with you.
Then just say the darkest one that you have.
I'm trying to think of the darkest one I have.
This is good to hear.
just don't have that many dark secrets. Usually I'm pretty open with the things I hate or love or don't anything. But I have no problem answering your question, but sincerely, I don't have very many dark secrets. I think...
And pick the worst one!
Just pick any secret.
I don't have very many secrets.
You don't have any secrets.
I don't keep secrets.
Maybe that.
My darkest secret might have been, if I can think back to when I was about 237 years old, that I once slept with my brother's wife.
That's pretty dark.
Oh, that's
which
pretty-
one?
See, that's dark.
That's
That's really
pretty.
dark, man.
Oh,
Yeah.
Whoa.
Which one?
You know which one. The only one that had a wife.
No, Tomlin had a wife, and your
Oh,
other brother
yeah,
had a wife.
I mean,
Hi.
was it
Like a one-time
Cernic?
thing?
Oh, is it Cherry? You sleep with Cherry?
I guess if it was 200 years ago, it had to be
Yeah.
Cherry.
It had to
Oh,
be
yeah.
Cherry, dude.
Yeah. It was Jerry in general.
He begins to shift and move.
Yes. Well, one question you may ask me.
Any question?
Can we talk about this before we ask you
Yeah,
a question?
please.
Before someone that's selfish just boils one out?
He begins to shift and move out of the way of the hole while you discuss.
Okay. You already know what I want to ask.
What do you
I
want
think
to
we
ask?
ask him something that's much more important than what you're going to ask.
Yeah,
and
wait,
that's-
are you about to
Well,
ask about
there's two questions I would ask.
I'm going to ask him about...
my McLotion?
How to make McLotion is one, or if Pozu's alive. Which
I
I'm
think
leaning
that we
toward the
need to be
latter.
asking him if we need to be fearful of the Dark Chan down there.
I agree.
I agree.
We can also ask that one. That's also a very good.
Something
Yeah.
along the lines of the dragon that is taking over the world, or the Dark Chan. I think
Or
we
we
need to...
could ask what dangers lie beyond this hole.
Do you know the Dark
Sir,
Chan's
this is-
location?
This isn't a question, but are you answering truthfully? Anything we ask, it will be truth.
To the best of my knowledge.
Well,
so
he
it
might
has to
not
be
know.
something
So-
he knows.
He
might
could not know at all.
He didn't know any things about us, so...
Well, I know Pozu's down there, so we don't need to ask that. But we do need to ask what dangers lie beyond this
What
hole.
if we ask him if he could grab Pozu?
What if we ask him to
He's
come with
just
us?
going to answer a question. He doesn't. He's not obligated to come with us or do anything for us.
It's true.
He can answer to the best of his capability.
Okay.
So we should ask
Danger.
what dangers lie beyond this hole.
I agree.
What
We
danger
should ask him
lies
if we're
beyond
going
down
to
there.
die.
But he won't know that. It's to the best of his ability.
We probably are going to die, though.
We're
All
not-
things considered.
We're not.
Okay.
Listen, we need to stay
What
strong
danger
together.
lies
We're not.
ahead?
Yeah, what danger lies beneath this hole?
Does everyone agree?
It starts laughing.
I agree.
I agree.
Yes?
Do you
Do you
agree?
agree?
That we ask him if there's dangers below?
What dangers lie below?
I mean, there's most certainly dangers below. I think...
what dangers lie below? That's what we're going to ask him. He can tell us what's down there.
Do you think that's going to really prepare us, though, even if we know what's down there?
Yeah.
I'm just
If we-
being reasonable right now. I mean,
Having
we
the
already know that
knowledge
we're
of-
probably going to get into shit down there.
Yeah, but if we know what we're fighting, maybe we can have a better idea of how to fight it.
Or we ask
Wouldn't
him
we
if...
want to ask then, how would we fight what is below?
Wait, what if we just need to ask him if we can go inside?
Well, he's letting us inside. That's how
He
we
just
pass.
moved, though.
He said we needed a lock of hair and answer 8 questions. And we answer 8 questions and lock a hair.
And he's
that's
giving us
already
one
done.
question that we can ask.
We can ask him.
So wouldn't that be, can we go in?
Why would that be? Can we go in? Because we
if
already
can,
established.
Can we get out?
I don't think this is a riddle.
Okay.
It's not a riddle.
All right. All right.
I only stopped the question before we ask what dangers are below because we already know there's dangers below, and if he tells us what they are, I really don't think that's going to help us much in our adventure. I think that maybe we would want to ask him something a little more pertinent, something maybe that, you know, that he would know within his reason that could actually help us. Because if he tells us what's below, we already know there's probably going to be. I mean, we're in the dark marsh.
How do we even know he's really on our side? What if we ask him, do you mean us harm?
Well, if he meant us harm, he would have attacked us already.
We don't
It's
know
true.
that.
No, that's true. I think the
We
most
have to make
important
up our
thing.
mind quickly.
Yeah,
I only
I
can-
think the most important thing is that we get out of this hole. This is the only way down to where we're going. So we need to ask him if we're gonna have to give him more stuff to move again. What are we gonna do? Punch him in the stomach when he's covering us again? He covers this and only lets us 4 in until people give him lock of hair and 8. What if Pozu's not even down here through this hole?
Pozu's down there. I sense him.
I know you
I'm
sense him,
locating
but maybe this is not the way down to him. Maybe this is a whole other thing.
We can ask if this is the way to Pozu if you want to ask that.
You know, maybe we should ask him if he knows this is what we are supposed to do.
Okay. If you want to ask that.
I don't know. I don't know what the right question to ask a lizard in the middle of the dark marsh where...
There's no right or wrong. Well, there is a wrong question, but there's no definitive right question.
I had a book recently that told me that I could ask it anything. And you know what I did with that book? I got rid of it because of stupid ill will and also because I was nervous about not being able to get done what we needed to do in the town. If we have an option to ask something, it is going to tell us the truth as close as we can to the truth. I think it's pertinent that we ask it a very relevant question.
Okay.
And I think relevance is not that there is danger down there. I think that we know there is danger down there. I think the closest we've come so far is if we can get back out of the hole, which is a decent question. But even that, if we can't get back out, then it's just like dying. If we know we're going to die, we're going to die.
Would you go in this hole if you knew you could not get back out?
Well, I think Chaplin would at this point in time, and I'm bonded to Chaplin, so I have no choice.
Why don't we ask him if Pozu's down the hole?
Do you want to ask if we're all agreeing, we can ask if Pozu's
We're here
down the
for
hole.
Pozu. Why don't we just ask him if Pozu's in the hole?
All right.
Ask him if a little gnome named Pozu
If this is the
is
entrance
in the hole.
to Pozu, our friend Pozu, a rock gnome in the hole.
Hold on, though.
Is that the question?
Real quick before we do that, think about when we were on the ship all arguing. We were all arguing if we were going to save Pozu. We're going to be doing that no matter what. We're apparently going to be going down there probably no matter what. Where else are we going to go? And can I do a perception check to look all around us real quick? Is there anything else around us that would have give us an inkling of why we should go there instead of here?
You've seen a pretty good layout of the area from the ship. Like, you don't even need to give me a perception.
And this is the only way to go down. Yeah.
This is really it.
It does look like this is a huge subterranean thing that spreads out. This was the only obvious entrance that you were able to see from the fucking airship, so I don't know why you probably wouldn't see any more.
Cool.
From here. If there is one, then yeah, somewhere.
I just think that it's important that we ask him something that's pertinent, and it's really tough because he may not even know.
Is there? Yeah, I mean, he may not even know, but he
not even have an
he
answer.
guards this entrance, so he knows who's come by this entrance.
Is he a god, though, or is he just a creature that happened to be here in the creepy dark marsh, though? You know,
you guys know favorable creatures.
What
I
if
have
we
no
ask
idea.
him if this is a trap?
Can I roll a history check and
It is
see
a
if I
trap.
know
You want me to
what
make
he
it
is?
check?
It is a trap.
Nature check, is that what you said?
Hmm.
You want nature, huh? You want nature? I'll give you nature. Here's the nature.
You have no idea what he is.
Snake.
0 even attempt.
Yeah.
So do we ask? Do we ask if there's a way to get our friend Pozu through there, or ask if Pozu's down there?
Maybe
No.
we just ask him if there was a way to get back out
Is
once
there
we
a way
enter?
to get back out once we enter? I think is the
Okay.
most.
I
You
like
guys-
it.
All right.
All right, we all agree. All right, our question is there a way to get back out once we enter?
Yes.
Can we ask you the way?
2 questions you were not granted.
What if we give you more of our hair and I pull out a tuft of my chest hair again?
He huffs in your face, and it's a terrible.
Gross.
gust of-
Is it like blows my chest hair back onto my chest? I'm like,
Okay.
All right, that's it. We can get back out once we're in. So let's go.
Well, let's go down.
oh, Clutch, come here.
What? What's wrong?
Come here.
Yeah.
Is that his snot?
Yeah, it is. Oh my.
Get it off of me!
No,
Get it off of
I'm
me!
not touching that, man. We need
Oh,
to go down
that's
there.
rank.
Hey, good
I'm
luck.
going to hug someone. with
No,
it.
no, no, no. We're going down the hole. Do we need
Someone
ropes
help.
for this, Brad? Brad?
Why
If
don't you
Clutch is ignoring me, I'm gonna run up to him and I'm gonna hug him with a gooey ass chest.
Stop.
You can either help me take.
Okay, I'll help you.
You
I'll
can
help you,
either
I'll help
help
you.
me take
Stop.
it off, or you can get hugged with it.
As they're arguing who's gonna wipe down Pozu or not, I'm looking down the hole to see if we need a rope to go down.
Give me a perception check.
Perception.
Me too.
Fucking Christ!
I'm good.
Kathleen, it is very dark in the hole.
Man with dark vision.
You're struck with a sense of vertigo, and you have to take a step back. Clutch, you look down. It looks to be about a 30-foot-ish drop down into until you see the ground. It looks like a very rough terrain, more like a cave than an actual structure down there.
All right, great. All right, ropes out, everyone. It shouldn't be too far, about 25, 30 feet down.
Okay.
Is Chamo still staring at us?
Yeah.
Can I ask you, why do you eat hair? Why do you like hair?
Two questions.
One question.
The general inquiry wasn't.
We need to move. We need to move.
Let's just get down there.
Tie
Well.
the ropes onto each of the 4 pillars. Does that seem like the best place, Brad?
That should have been the question.
Give me a survival check as you tie the rope.
Okay, cool. Boom. Gonna survive this tying of rope like that.
You tie an adequate rope.
Okay. Everyone tied up?
I don't have any rope, so.
What? All right. Oh, we'll just take this one down. That's fine. I'll leave this one here. All right. I will lead, but before I do, can I? Are we trying to be sneaky about this, guys, or no?
I say, yeah.
Why bother?
What? How do you know if he knows we're here or not?
He has a map leading with dots exactly where we need to go. Can you ask that question again with a serious face?
Yeah.
All right, do it.
How does he know if we're here or not?
I just start going down the road.
Oh, I'm
We're
going to. I
here!
look when I slap Clutch on the back. Instead, I go, "Oh, you know, he's not probably one of the most powerful wizards in the world."
It's fine.
Let me just. No, don't worry. Right, Clutch? Don't worry about it, right, Clutch?
Dark
Don't
Chan,
worry
we're
at all,
coming.
right, Clutch?
Dark Chan, we're coming.
I look at Cam, I'm like, I'm sorry for my friends. They're a bunch of assholes. And then I start climbing down.
Good luck.
He says,
Thank you.
Oh God.
into the chamber. You hear him doof, 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 and the shaft of
Covering it.
light coming from the dusk evening-y area above closes up to a degree. A few shafts as you start to climb down into the next area here. You find yourselves almost immediately as you land
Whoa.
in what appears to be like a half-made, half overgrown tunnel system, cavernous system. Some of the walls look carved, some of them look like it's a tunnel and it's just overgrown. There's lots of swampy water dripping noises coming from inside this cave. As soon as you land, you can hear it echo off into the distance pretty far. There's a shuffling and a shifting from almost immediately ahead of you, and then the drawing of a blade, and then it falls silent in front of where you guys are.
Can I see with my dark vision?
You can see with your dark vision as far as you can see on the map because you have your dark vision.
If there's a drawing of blade, I'm going to cast mage armor regardless.
Okay, mage armored.
I got my shield out and my sword, and I'm slowly approaching.
Yeah, I'm gonna be on the ready.
And I'm rolling perception as I move forward.
Pith gets out her battle axe. I'd also like to roll perception if I could.
Me too. If
Yes. You take a few steps forward and you see a little figure with a little rusty long sword in one hand and like a battered up buckler in the other. He's a very thin gnome, bright wide eyes similar to Pozu's, overgrown hair that's like running wildly off of his head. His clothes look far too big for his body. He looks half starved and crazy. As you approach, he says,
Oh, visitors, is it?
Well, more of a rescue mission than anything, but yeah.
I thought you were. Never mind.
Wait, how did you
Live.
get down here?
Oh, get down here. The real question is, how did I get up here?
Can you express what you mean by
Yeah,
that?
who are you?
What do you mean by up here?
My name is Abraham, and this is Rupture Ranch. They say it's the home of necromancy here in Fevro. I used to work here. Well, I was really a slave, like all of the others.
Oh,
And you're
is this
out
just
here
you
now.
left?
Oh, no. No, I got away. I escaped.
Can you show us where you escaped from and how to get back in there?
Oh, I've been living up here in the caverns all this time.
he kind of steps into your vision a little more. You can see that he's really old. His hair is like graying out. He's like extremely like old for a gnome. He takes a couple of steps forward and says,
Well, are you going down there? Are you going into Rupture Ranch?
What direction is Pozu right now?
again, just down. You've only gotten 30 feet closer, so
Yeah, like is he like still straight down from me?
It's like
or is he,
900
like,
feet still, right?
Like I want to point in a direction that he's at downward, but like get accurate to be like he is down that way or wherever he's at.
yeah, it's pretty much below. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like my friend is about under 1,000 feet down that way right now, because I'm locating him. But is what's down that way at about 900, between 900 and 1,000 feet?
What? The ranches.
So we
Okay,
need to go
so-
to the ranch.
No. Why?
He doesn't even know what we're here for. Have you heard of a gnome named Pozu?
Oh, Poser. No.
No?
Well,
Have
we're
you
gonna
heard
go
of the
free.
Dark Chan?
Oh,
He shies away from the name.
of course. Demon Chan.
Demon Chan.
Demon Chan, is that what you call him?
The goblins call him Demon Chan.
What, is there goblins down there?
Oh, yeah. All sorts. Gnomes, goblins. They make up the workforce.
So,
We're in the fucking
who?
mines of
How are they? How are they held down there?
Oh, the Demon Chan. He doesn't let you get out. He's got all sorts of creatures and guards. How did you get past the Chamo?
And we asked 8 questions.
We just gave him some hair and asked him some questions. How did you escape?
Chamo tried to eat me when I go up there.
He tried to
Oh,
eat
no.
you?
Oh no. Oh no.
What's wrong?
Is Chamo the god?
Chamo, one of the guards?
But he let us in, so he must have been.
And he's not gonna let us out. We're stuck in here.
He said we were able to get out if we're able to come in. I mean, if he fights us, he fights us. We'll have to fight our way out of here.
Abraham, can you lead us down to go try and save our friend?
I'll be your guide. I can fight.
He lifts up his little broken buckler and his sword.
Hey, I was thinking about doing this anyway. What if I gotta lose? Maybe we can free all of my people. Maybe we can free the slaves.
I would like to free the slaves. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah,
Hey.
we can help them.
Yeah, we
if we
can
can.
do all that. But Abraham, how far away is where we need to go?
He he turns and points like on one side of the cave. There's like a bunch of wood and logs and debris built up and blocking an entrance. There's another area where there's a huge great hole. And he says,
Through there, and then into the ranch itself, and then we go down, and 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 down.
and then he turns around and says,
This time It's time to free the slaves. It's time to free the slaves. Ah!
And he jumps off of the ledge, and then starts heading away. He's very small, very weak, but he lifts up his little sword and buckler and says,
Okay, I hope you guys are strong.
Yeah, you just need to wait. We'll do. You can help us fight, but stay behind. Just tell us where to go.
Oh yeah, just be careful of the zombies.
Oh God.
We'll be fine with it.
Yeah. This is Rupture Ridge. There's zombies here.
Is there one question? So was that the only way in and out?
Oh.
if he would even know.
I have no idea. I just ran. I ran and I ran and I ran.
Is there anything else up here that would help us?
No.
Then let's go.
Okay.
Which way are we going?
He takes a step and then heads towards the area where there's a fucking great pit in front of him. He takes a few steps forward and then goes,
all right, guys, after me.
And then jumps over the pit. And that's where we end today's session.
Oh my god, dude. Come on. We're like going to our death. But now we're freeing.
Gonna free the slaves. Gonna free the slaves. Oh, why does it always play? This is what I want.
McMoses. You can call me that now.
Holy shit, man. I can't do this anymore. I think I gotta quit Fracture.
Decided to go into Rupture Ranch and free the slaves. In the famous words of that fucking dude from Star Wars, it's a trap.
It's a trap. Goddamn gold down there.
I feel like you already know it's a trap. That's
Dude,
fine.
I need like a fucking full body massage after this episode. Just chill.
This was the easy episode. This was fuck all. You didn't do anything yet. You wait till next week.
Oh, come on, Brad. Don't say that.
And then you gotta think, after we get through that, it's the drinking episode.
Oh, yeah.